Put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill.
Let that intro play. We made. Everything look good on my end. Yeah. We live, baby.
Damn. All right.
We live, baby.
We in here.
He in here.
Like swimwear.
Hey. And then like swimwear. Hey, let's love. Rick hosting again.
Move it to the center.
Round of applause. Everybody, shout out to us. Got four at the core four in the building. Get that camera right. Let y'all work with that one. Once again, let's love. Let's go around the room, introduce everybody, see how y'all been doing for the week. Relationship status, please, and age as well, if you could, on the back end. My man Dev.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, baby?
Back in here again. What? 2 days ago? 3 days ago? 2 days?
It was we knocked it out on what a fucking week on Wednesday. Yeah. So 2 days. 2 days.
2 days ago. So we back in business. Who that? Oh, what up, Miko?
Miko, what's going on with you, baby?
Immediately, Miko is hopping in the chat. That's what's up,
Let's
Miko. Appreciate
go.
that. Yeah, man, back in here again, but I'm still glad. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Once again, a little on the tired side, but you know what? Once we get rolling, that energy pick up, we're gonna be good to go. So I'm excited, man. Wednesday show. Shout out to that one, man. That was
Another round of applause. Shout out to Will Bowser too as well. Yeah, Will Bowser, dope.
And all the contributors, man. We had the chat was popping on Wednesday, so I appreciate everyone that came through on that. Other than that, it's Friday. I'm ready to get this weekend started. Ready to
bring that mic a little bit closer to you as well.
Ready to figure out what I'm going to do, get into, and you know what I'm saying, enjoy myself, enjoy this time off. Other than that, though, man, I'm done my little intro, my spiel, man. Y'all know I'm 35, newly separated, and yeah, that's my status, man. That's where I'm at right now.
Hey, shout out to it. Hey, let's move over to that gold couch. How y'all doing tonight?
Welcome back to that gold couch.
Good.
Finally got the dynamic duo back.
Yeah,
you know, y'all.
High five.
Well, y'all do something. I don't know. Yeah. What's going on with y'all? Nick, let's start with you first, man. How the week been?
Week has been interesting, man. Just doing shows. Follow me at @NickLyles_ for the jokes. Hosted my first show on Tuesday.
Okay.
Shenanigans. Had a show Wednesday at Smitty's. Thursday back at Shenanigans. Rock the crowd. Rock the mic.
Nice.
Killed it. If you want to hear some funny jokes, come out and see me. It's hilarious. You know,
hilarious.
It's the best time. You're not gonna see anything better. Just how I feel. Interesting. So yeah, I've been working, been writing, updates. Still in a relationship with Christ.
Oh,
Christ
yes,
Jesus,
of course.
my Savior.
This is Bible study tonight.
Yeah, of course. Listen, and I had to, I am no longer seeing a couple people.
You had
no longer seeing a couple people.
You trimmed the fat, huh?
Yeah, so I am at this point exploring exclusivity with one person.
Whoa!
Okay.
It's a big change in pace. We're exploring it. It's been interesting. And we'll talk. I guess we would talk through it later. But it's been fun.
You better hit her with some lessons in love.
She already know all my lessons. She know all the moves now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up, right, up, down, right, left combo. She know it. She got it at this point.
Nice.
I'm doing the same shit every time. I'm just trying to hit the button.
That's all it is.
I'm just trying to hit the button.
Get the combo in. That's it.
Give me about 2.5 minutes, maybe even 3. It's be good. You get that little button going, woo!
Once you get that combo down, it's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Is that a lesson in love? Is that your
love.
advice?
That's the lesson.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
look.
you have a good time, I had a good time.
Then we good then.
Well,
Success.
Yeah, you ever want to watch what would you rather watch? A 60-second Instagram clip that made you laugh your ass off, or a 3-hour dry ass movie?
That's fair. That's fair.
Both. You can just watch Instagram clips during
For
your
3 hours?
3-hour movie.
This man say I'm a
Make a movie out of it.
Okay, all right. Well, so how long y'all been exploring?
Ooh, this is new as of this last week. So this is
Oh,
very-
it's
this is
brand
very
new.
very
Brand
new.
spanking new.
Yeah, we'll talk through the logistics of how it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, shout out. Congratulations, brother.
All right, round of applause for the man. You know, trimming the fat a little bit. It's not a shot at anybody, but
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, absolutely.
Now the big girls were out a long time ago, so
Oh, yeah. Oh, you had your big girl phase already?
that was Oklahoma City.
Let's keep on that gold couch, Amber.
I'm glad to be back. I think, did I miss last week? I missed last week. Right?
Yeah. Wasn't that the rain week where it was?
Rain.
I think
so.
it rains
Down.
anytime I try to drive up here,
It-
but I'm glad to be up here. I don't really do anything with my week. It's the same week every week. It's like Groundhog's Day. But you know, I am a week older than I was 2 weeks ago when I was here, and
Only a week older than 2 weeks ago.
you see what I did there?
Yeah.
You guys would just
Amber
never
lit.
know.
Amber living on a different timeline.
Shout out to that Amber alert.
Yeah, quick.
We'll make that a segment, by the way.
I'm in a relationship, and yeah.
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 Okay, age
Yeah.
one time for the people.
I just said a week older than 3 weeks ago.
Okay, we'll roll back in the tape. We can find that out. That ain't no problem. That's easy.
That's easy
Don't worry,
work.
I'm gonna put her ID on screen later. I'm gonna snatch the wallet out.
Hey, speaking of IDs on screen, you see everybody with the @. That's the IG. So if you like anything you see here, you want to follow more of the content of the individual, including the BNY Network in the left corner, feel free. We go from there. Once again, your host, Ricky, 33 years old, still 1 week older than last week. I guess that's what we're going with too.
1 week older than 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
One week older.
I'm a year older than last year, you know. Married 10 years, 3 kids.
That's tough.
Yeah, for sure. Before we actually get into the podcast, we got OnlyFans on deck. The Currys, the title of the podcast, as you know, Steph and Seth's parents, Seth and Steph being Seth and Steph Curry, as you may know them from the game of basketball. Their parents are divorced. Del Curry, long time NBA player too as well. Del Curry.
Del Curry.
Hey, one time for Del Curry because that man's shot was clean back in the
Clearly,
day.
that's where they got it from.
Yeah, but that marriage is going through some things. So 33 years, we gotta talk about that one. But before we do anything else, Dev, my friend,
Of course.
you go ahead and do a little housekeeping for us.
A little housekeeping. So once again, week in and week out, y'all already know, man. Nick smiling already.
Just do it. Just do it. Dad. Do it. I'm not gonna say a word. Just do it.
Yo, once again, man, y'all know my spiel, man, with the housekeeping segment, man. If y'all like the show, man, we appreciate everyone that comments and shares, likes, subscribes, and all that good stuff, man. But yo, if y'all don't mind, man, make sure y'all give us that Showtime special. And if y'all are unaware of the Showtime special, man, just look. If you like the show, you love the show, you watch the show, you hate the show, take the time out to like, subscribe, dislike, share, whatever the case is. All contributions, all interactions and engagements is good engagement for the show and for the brand as we continue to grow and provide you guys with the content that you guys enjoy. So like the show, love the show, hate the show. Take that time out to like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. And that's it, man.
And like I always say, we ain't Umar Johnson. Run my donations.
Oh yeah,
Building a school that doesn't
Umar Johnson,
exist.
Well, be my donation. I'll take some. Hey, put my
Run
Venmo
that.
up there.
Hey, we get donations through other things, but as far as the people goes, I like and to share. It's how you grow that organic growth.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how we're going to get to that next level.
What they say, brick by brick, eventually you have a wall.
Hey,
So, episode number 8, there's 8 bricks. Eventually, we'll be able to, solidify our borders.
Build that wall.
we'll be at 100 soon enough, just like on the what the effing week,
Hey,
We'll
too
be
easy,
at
baby. We'll get
100
there.
at some point. So yeah,
Yeah.
got to get there.
Absolutely. Dev, appreciate that. So, like I said, we OnlyFans, Seth, I'm sorry, lost my train of thought. Dell and Sonya's marriage, 33 years. We're gonna start off with that, but let's go with Nick. I want you to set the table for us as far as OnlyFans. What are your thoughts on that? As far as their policy change, they went from obviously being all in porn and nudity to for a couple of days they said we ain't doing that shit no more to magical money coming forward where they were able to secure more investments to keep it going. What are your thoughts on the back and forth, and what is the future of OnlyFans and the individuals working on it?
One, I'm not mad at it. This typical story, right? Like when there's like a new stripper, right? She's a young, fresh girl, right? She's new to the scene. She's making all the money, right? She's doing well for herself, right? And then the older man says, "Hey, let me take care of you. But you gotta stop. Let me take care of you, but you gotta stop." And then she tries to stop. She tries to leave the life, the money, the success, the fame, the clout. It was fun. She tries to stop for a little bit. But what she do? She go back to that life. You gotta go
back to the streets.
You gotta
Go back to the street.
She belongs to the streets.
Future 316.
OnlyFans belongs to the streets.
It is.
Listen. From the streets you cave, for the streets you henceforth shall return. All right? Understand that. Understand. So listen, I don't know what they were gonna do with their brand anyway, because the brand is synonymous with porn.
Yeah, you can't get away from it at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Like if Pornhub was like, "Hey, we gonna become a bacon website."
Motherfuckers be like, all right, they're gonna be baking butt ass naked.
That's the thing about brand is like brand exists in a way that like you are establishing an identity that when you hear OnlyFans, what do you think of?
Yeah.
Naked women.
Yeah, exactly.
Porn.
Exactly. That's that's brand association. The association's too strong for them to say, "Oh yeah, yeah, we gonna stop that." That was all the money.
But I want to know, like, was that what it was originally supposed to be, and that's how they were able to secure their original investments, and then their original investors were like, "Oh, we didn't know that you were making a porn site."
No.
OnlyFans, you can find baking tutorials, all types of stuff on there.
Yeah.
It's like a multi-content.
It's like a really bad. It's like a bad Patreon.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a worse. Like Patreon was doing what OnlyFans was doing, but Patreon's Patreon and OnlyFans is sex work. So
yeah.
they just kind of leaned into their market, right, which was the sex work.
Okay.
And then more people just started flooding there and flocking there. It's really easy for people to get access to their accounts, and so that's where it kind of grew from there. But once you got that, once you allow that, and once you allow that to exist for a certain amount of time, yeah, that's like what the thing that I've heard that the banks and everything are mad at is not necessarily the sexual activity for like adults. Like they're not mad at the adult content. The problem is like that OnlyFans has also had issues with minors getting hosting content with
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is where the banking stuff gets into. It's like they have issues with minors hosting content. They have issues with people hosting content that involves minors as third parties, and so that is where it gets into an issue.
Okay.
Where it's not necessarily like I mean they don't care that women want to flick their bean on camera. It's if they can make money off of it. The fact is like almost all international law encompasses child sex trafficking and pedophilia and all that stuff.
And that's part of the reason why Pornhub got cleaned up a lot too as well with a lot of amateur videos. because the same pressure came down. It's like, all right, we have no idea. If you're not verified in some way or fashion, we got to get you out of here. Let me revert to an article, then Amber Dev lets you cook from there. So CNBC, 2 days ago, OnlyFans said Wednesday, today's Friday, that it has suspended plans to ban pornography in a stunning U-turn that came after first backlash from its users. A spokesperson for the online subscription platform told CNBC that the proposed changes were no longer required due to banking partners, which me and Nick referring to, assurances that OnlyFans can support all genres of creators. Now, let's be real here. Like you say, ain't nobody going there for baking or, dribbling instructions when it comes to a basketball. This is straight up naked. What you doing on camera? Subscribe for $6.99. Amber, what's your thoughts on the whole thing when it comes to OnlyFans? And also OnlyFans in general. We can open it up from that too as well.
OnlyFans in general, more power to them. I mean, I think that, because I see like the memes going around and stuff when they were thinking about shutting it down, and people are like, oh, now, Starbucks has all these applications put in, or what was it? Subway has all these applications put in. And I'm like, I think that the only people making those types of comments is either A, dude's not getting any pussy, B, dude's not getting pussy often, or C, women where dudes don't want to get pussy from them. And so,
I mean, you're also insulting the base of people who subscribe to OnlyFans.
This is true too as well.
That's who's buying it. It's not dudes who get pussy.
Like, I feel like they're the ones that are making these memes, like making fun of these women, like, making fun of like OnlyFans getting shut down and these women having to go like do these mediocre jobs or going back to their regular jobs. I feel like that's the audience making those types of jokes. But like, I mean, we all know prostitution is the oldest profession in the world. Mm-hmm. And honestly, like, we all know sex sells. And more power to you. If you make $1 million selling your coochie, or you just like,
here's the other thing.
Or you just like, showing your naked body and you making money. Like, more power to you. Work what you got.
But here's also part. Like, there are some girls who are making hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars per month, hundreds of $1,000s per month, whatever, doing great. But for most people, that's like the top like 1 to 3% earners. Most people are making a couple $100.
The other ones need to go back to the strip club.
Damn, just like that.
They need to go find a 9 to 5.
It's like,
y'all gonna have to find a job.
Because it's like
A second job.
Is the juice worth the squeeze? If you make a $1 million in a year off OnlyFans, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You make $10,000 in a year, and now all these niggas got your nudes forever. That wasn't worth. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the juice worth the squeeze on that?
$10,000 a month. That's a different story.
Yeah, I'm not. Well,
That's $120 a year.
yeah, but after taxes, especially as a solo solo entrepreneur, especially if you don't structure your OnlyFans with an LLC,
I'm
you're
just
gonna
saying,
owe.
like, the jobs that they were at before wouldn't be paying them $10,000 a month.
Yeah, I'm not-
So that's still an upgrade of some sort.
Here's a question: Would y'all date an OnlyFans model?
Nope.
Ricky, put yourself in a single mind. Would you take an OnlyFans
Hell
girl
no,
seriously?
I ain't doing that.
No.
Look, I put it like this. I'm all for you doing your thing. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
That's your choice. I can also choose not to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I don't want to, maybe old fashioned. I don't want to share you with the whole entire fucking world.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that. But at the same time, baby girl, you got it for a little bit. It's your time in the sun. Everybody's an it girl from time to time. We see in the porn industry, even strippers too as well. Goddamn, I was talking to this man Dev over here. The fuck happened to cat stacks?
We literally was just talking.
Where's Cat
Where's Cat Stacks?
Yo, we just talked about that the other day. We were like, yo, where's Cat Stacks?
Well, here's the problem.
Fell off the face of the earth.
Like part
Cat
of
stacks. What I
the
know?
you don't even know.
Look.
This is back in like the early 2010s. Like shit, everybody has their time.
What also people don't realize is like the reason like there always is a new girl, right? Is because like just base male sexual urges depends on sexual variety. You know what I'm saying? So it's always the men who are feeding into those urges are always looking for what's new, what's
Our
next.
attention span is
Yeah, there's a new There's a new 21-year-old every day. There's a new 23-year-old every day. There's a new 18-year-old stripping in the strip club every day.
What's it that Matthew McConaughey says? He says, I get older and the girls stay the same age.
Yeah. That's the
All
thing.
right.
All right. That's part of it. You know, like it's just like the male-based sexual nature it leans towards variety, and it wants to see a man that's beach wants to see all women naked, basically all women that he finds attractive naked. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's one of those things where it's like there's always like women think that like, oh, I'm the it girl, but like no, baby girl, you it for today. You might be it for this week. You might be it for a year. Kylie Jenner been like kind of it. She been it-ish for a few years.
But Kim was there too as well.
Kim it-ish.
And then your time passes.
But now you gotta do to stay it. You gotta get surgery. After surgery, you gotta get some new titties. You got new ass.
You gotta switch it up.
You gotta switch it up. You can't be putting this. If I seen your ass already, like I don't need to see it again.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, that's why a lot of those girls had to like start doing more risque stuff.
Yeah.
They had to start doing public.
What they be doing on OnlyFans?
Oh, they go crazy.
They'll be like in a parking lot in their car. One girl.
So it's Pornhub.
That's
basically
that's what it is. It's like,
well, yeah.
But these girls, like you say, if I've seen
if I've seen your titties, I don't need to see your titties again.
If I've seen your titties or your ass 10 different times in your bedroom or on your carpet,
I got all the angles. I got all of them.
Right. Oh, that's it. All right, I need to see something a little bit more exciting. Oh, damn, you doing it on your rooftop? Oh, okay, that's a little bit different. Oh, you in your car in the Walmart parking lot? Oh, that's what's up. Oh, you in a park on the park bench? Whoa, somebody just walked by and saw you. Oh shit. That's the only way that you're going to maintain that, like that dopamine level. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get people watching, that's the only way you're going to keep that excitement up. Because if I'm just seeing the same thing, you just sprayed eagle on your floor. All right, okay, but there's literally 100,000 other girls doing the exact same thing. So what is setting you apart that's going to, you know what I'm saying, keep my interest?
Laundry and pictures only go so far. Hey, real quick, we live on TikTok too as well. Hey, shout out to TikTok. What's going on with y'all? What's going on? Dev, I'm handing you the camera so you can work that. Just keep that thing live for me. Appreciate it.
Y'all need like a little,
absolutely.
You need like a little tripod.
Well, we got one of those, but to get the composite home room, I had to put it there, then spread here. So we working what we got for the time being.
Probably corner it.
Yeah. Also another phone. We talk a little production on the side. So
a little production.
Yeah, but so you asked anyone would date OnlyFans model. Let's move a little bit further. You're 20.
Okay.
On OnlyFans right now.
Okay.
10 years in the future, you're 30.
Yeah.
You have let's say you have an 8-year-old son. All right. How do you look at it back on that point? And let's say that you know how kids are. There's been stories. Deb posted one not too long ago where a 13-year-old his mom's OnlyFans was exposed and found by his classmates, and then psychological effect.
Yeah.
On that too as well. What do y'all think about that?
I mean, like, here's the thing, right? I think it's like if you want to be, I think the general thing, I'm gonna loop it back to this point, right? But I think the general thing is that people gotta start with the end in mind for everything they do, and understand that there's consequences to their actions, right? And so if you say, hey, you know what, I want to be a sex worker, I want to live my life as a sex worker, understand the choices and trade-offs that come with that, and understand the outcomes of that may lead to, right? Yep. Right? But I think the problem is people go, well, why can't I be a sex worker? No one says you couldn't be a sex worker, but being a sex worker and then being somebody's mom are going to be a conflict in the future. What people want is to do what they want with no consequences. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You want to say it's not. No one said, well, why can't I do cocaine and end up homeless? No one's ever said, why can't I do crack and end up homeless? No, they never finished. It's, well, why can't I do crack and be a productive citizen and lead a productive life? That they just stopped the sentence at, well, why can't I do crack? You know what I'm saying? Right. Well, why can't I do crack? They don't close out the rest of that thought. No one's. If you said, "Hey, I want to be a crack whore," well, then you should do crack if that's how you want to live your life. You get what I'm saying?
That's your choice.
That's your choice. That you're a free individual, but you have to understand that society in general and people at large have perceptions of things, have associations with things, and that you, no matter as much as you want to get on Twitter and have other people support you, and your friend, all your online friends say, "Oh, we support sex work," and da da da.
Keep working.
Yeah, say we support sex work and da da. When your 12-year-old boy comes home and all his friends at school found your OnlyFans or found you getting fucked in the ass on Pornhub, and they're like, "Oh, look, Johnny, this your mom's ass. Oh, you."
That's devastating, bro.
There's no amount of there's nothing for that child. There's nothing for him. There's no amount of trying to recage his frame or say, "Oh, well, they're just sex negative, or they just don't don't believe in women's rights, or they just don't think women should have choice." He has to go and live with that.
Nope.
He has to go and live with that. So you have to understand that, your choices have actions your choices have consequences for you, but they also have consequences for the people that you love.
What do you think would be, I guess, kind of the compromise? So you have a kid, but you say you are one of those people making like the hundreds of $1,000s on what is it, OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that maybe if they were disguises?
Oh, you mean like a mask?
Like a mask and a wig.
You got some porn stars that do that.
Yeah, there are some.
To hide their actual identity.
No, there's a lot of girls on Pornhub who are neck down.
Yeah.
No tattoos.
Yeah.
Don't know the same, or just neck down. They got the tattoos, but I mean, people don't know. You would never know. If you were, you can't confirm or deny just based off. Oh, that might be her. She got a tattoo, a bird tattoo here. Don't know about. You can't confirm that.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you got to defend
like
that.
a dick or something.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh yes, I know that."
We saw your Facebook. You had that on you. All right, you had that dick on your hip. All right, we seen that shit. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if there's, I don't know, I think that might be the compromise, if you're going to do it. I think the other thing, this is me personally, I feel like you fucking up porn for your child.
Oh, can you imagine when you get old enough to start surfing and you just type that into Pornhub and come across your mom getting railed, bro?
Could you imagine your mom being Lana Rhodes or Riley Reid, a top porn star? You can't even log into Pornhub, you see your mom just balls deep, some fucking 13-inch dick, just pounding two dudes. You can't even log into Pornhub. No. You can't even log in.
You gotta
the long-term repercussions.
Stars at night, or was it Showtime at nighttime?
Yeah. Cinemax.
HBO Dark.
Skinemax.
HBO Dark.
Yeah, that's.
What do you think, Amber, about? Because I've seen a lot of women, even in our Facebook group and others, man, where they say, and not just women. I got into a discussion with a guy that I went to ALS with, a longtime friend of mine, and basically they were like, the mom did nothing wrong.
ALS as in a military school.
Yeah, a military training.
Yeah, just clean up for the people.
Did you in leadership school?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know what the hell they was thinking. I think it was a numbers thing. They just had to fill the class.
Yeah, go ahead.
The body.
But a lot of people were saying that the mom did nothing wrong. It was the kids and the parents of the kids that didn't teach them about body positivity, and they were basically saying the mom didn't do anything wrong. The mom was well within her right, which of course she is. But when you talk about how it affects the kids, but people were saying no, the people that are culpable, that are responsible for this, and the well-being of the child and how it negatively impacted were the other kids and their parents. What do you say about that?
It's her child. It's her actions that are responsible for these children seeing it, because kids are just kids, especially teenage boys. They're gonna watch porn, so that's what they do. And their parents could teach them don't sexualize these women that you see getting double penetrated. I don't even know how you explain that.
Yeah, how do you not sexualize her?
How do you not sexualize porn? And so I get it, body positivity, but at the same time, they're teenage boys, they're gonna watch porn. It's her child, her responsibility, her actions.
Yeah.
And if this is something that she wanted to do, having a 13-year-old boy, like shit, I don't even think that's like an appropriate conversation to have with him. Like, hey, do you mind if I set up an OnlyFans? Like,
Yeah, that's also weird to like choose to get into it like when you got like an 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like
this isn't like a 16-year-old or
Yeah.
something where you can have like a conversation about like sex.
Well, I'm just also saying, like, it's also weird to think, like, oh, like, you weren't a sex worker, and then you already had a child and became a sex worker in the middle of your child's early adolescence.
Too much.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's solely on the mother, like, you know.
Look at Amber hold
She
women
needs-
accountable.
she needs
Hey,
to-
somebody,
we need more like her, though.
somebody's got to do it.
She
We
needs
need
to go
more
ahead
like
and
her.
just drop the job. Like, you know, you're affecting your child's mental well-being. Your kid's get bullied at school, gonna get harassed at school now. And those kids are just gonna get on the video game and tell the kids at the next school, like, you're gonna have to move this kid to like a whole different fucking district.
Oh yeah, a whole new school district.
And so, she's gonna need to get a new job if she wants to still, you know, continue to do sex work. Then, you know, put on a mask, put on a wig, cover up some things that are like, you know.
What do you think about sex work in
Personal.
general? Should it be legalized? Is it fine the way it is underneath the table?
Did you see that they legalized it in New York? They legalized prostitution,
right?
But they didn't legalize soliciting, which is solicitation. So like, prostitutes are allowed to prostitute, but like.
You
can't.
go out.
You're not like if they catch you trying to solicit the prostitute, that's still illegal.
So the prostitute has to walk up to you and say, "Hey,
It's just
give
like
me
weed.
$40 and I'll sleep with you." Is that okay?
I don't. I like.
It's like weed in DC. You can't purchase it, but it can be gifted to you or donated.
Oh, say, hey, look, I'll give you these pair of socks for $40 and some box.
But
like,
yeah.
what?
box.
The box is a gift for buying the socks from me.
I also.
What?
I extrapolated this in my mind where it's like, okay, but think about this example, right? Think about this, right? Imagine you buy a woman of the night, I guess.
A woman.
Work,
woman of
a
the
lady
night.
that works a night shift.
A lady works a night
Night
shift.
shift.
You get a night worker, right? And you agree upon the price of, let's say, $200. I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
$200 if you had to.
Reasonable.
Right? And so it's not illegal for her to be a prostitute. It's not illegal for her to prostitute, but it is illegal for you to be buying prostitution. So what if she says, "Hey, it's now 500, or I'm calling the cops."
Yeah.
Can you not have a? You see how
I mean, you
I'm
can just
saying?
drive. You can just get away at that point. Yeah, we out of here.
Yeah, that's great.
Prove the conversation.
Turn out
Yeah.
on her.
Kick her out the car and just bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, like damn that. You not about to blackmail me, bitch.
After we fucked it, everything.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Damn.
Hell
I ain't
nah,
getting,
absolutely not.
See, you not getting my name. You ain't getting no numbers. You not getting anything that is personally identifiable. I'm bouncing.
He said no
This ain't
PII.
even my license plate.
Yeah.
So let me ask this then. What do you say to the men that subscribe to ladies on OnlyFans? What is your advice?
Get off.
Get off as in explain that.
Oh, wait. Hey,
Like, hold a second.
Which way do you mean this?
Yeah, let's go with some detail.
Log off, y'all. Like seriously. Well, because here's the other thing, right? It's like OnlyFans not only offers you sexual a sexual gratification in a way, right? But it also offers you.
Yeah.
It also offers you this sort of like parasocial relationship that you have with someone online, right? It's not just you receiving the pictures, right? You can purchase text messages from these people.
Oh, you
you
serious?
can purchase FaceTimes from these people.
Is this like one of those sites where you can buy like used drawers and shit?
Oh yeah, you can buy whatever from
Bath water.
bath water, so you could get really invested in and that's the thing is like
Interesting.
it's like a way. It's almost hey Kiana, it's almost like a way of like preying on like
The
weak
weed.
men and their weak men and their sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really kind of disgusting when you think about it. It's like look at these men who can't get. It's not like dudes out here we just like running it up, who could get any girl in town. These are lonely losers at home, spending their money to support women who don't know them, right? To buy attention from them, basically, because it's like this is like they can't get rejected. You know what I'm saying? That's really the thing, is that they're not going to face rejection because they paid for it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's sad.
And that
sad
becomes like
life.
it's like a really toxic like model, like a really toxic sexual model to build in your mind, where you're like trying to pay so you don't get rejected because you can't deal with the pain of the rejection. What do you think about that?
No, I mean, I agree. Like you said, a lot of these guys, and look, if that's where you choose to spend your money, that's on you, bro. Like
Don't.
that, it works for whomever. I'm not personally an advocate for like OnlyFans and like whatever. Like, my thing is, you could just go to Pornhub and pull up all the
It's
free
for
shit that
free.
you want.
Type in your
And-
description and find it.
And so my problem is like, bro, like, are you all so? It's not even about the sex at that point.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
It's
because
not.
if you want to just see sex and stuff like that, you can go to Pornhub and all these other sites and get it for free. These people that are subscribed to these women, they're enamored with the women, and
emotionally
they are
invested.
It's a
yeah.
conversation too as well. Like you
They're-
pay for messages coming back to you, time,
Conversations.
all that.
Like, so they are creating a false reality within their own mind that they're getting gratification from. That's a very one-sided, a one-way relationship. For the women's only reciprocating what you're giving her. So if you pay for a 10-minute, DM chat conversation, you pay for that. She's gonna set a little timer, 10 minutes, and when that alarm goes off, all right, baby, I gotta go. Boop. If you want to keep going, pay some more. It's a very one way. Now he's invested because he is enamored with this woman. He is really liking her. He wants to see her content. He wants to see her. He's spending time and money. That's what he wants to do. But if that's all it is, then like you said, that's just preying on the weak at that point. And it's not the women's fault. It's on the fellas' fault that are, that are allowing themselves to fall into this. The women are just taking advantage of their God-given gifts. That's it. You're capitalizing. It's capitalism. You're capitalizing on what it is that you do best, what it is that you have, and you're using it to the best of your ability. Nothing wrong. That's capitalism. That's what it is. But the problem is when it begins to prey on the weak. And at some point there should be like a moral. And then that's not necessarily on the part of the women. Like, these fellas, you got to realize, like, bro, like, you are. This is a one-way investment. This is a one-way relationship. And if you don't pull yourself out of that and get out there, like Nick say, face that rejection,
They probably face their rejection. That's why they're on there. They're tired of being
But
rejected.
you gotta keep facing
You
it.
got,
You're not. If you think that you're gonna walk out of life with an 8, 9, or a 10, you're delusional. Not
There's no
everyone's
rejection
getting
here.
8s, 9s, and 10s, bro.
And that
But
goes
if you-
both ways.
And if you can find you a good 5 or 6 that's down for you, even with you with scruffy, out of shape, whatever, there's somebody out there that'll like your personality enough, and they may even encourage you to lose a little weight to get better in shape. But she ain't got to be an 8. She ain't got to be a 9. She could be a solid 5 or 6, but that's your lane. Go out there and find your lane and get active in that lane. Don't shoot for 9s and 10s when you should be shooting for 5 and 6s, because there's nothing wrong with 5s and 6s if they work for you, if they feeling you, if they love you, they care for you, they taking care. You know what I'm saying? That's your lane. Get into, but you can't be afraid of operating in your lane. A lot of these dudes are afraid of finding their lane, and that's because they're afraid of rejection. Stop shooting for 10s and shoot for 6s and see how much less
so
you'll
much
be
better.
rejected.
Here's the other
Man,
thing.
round of applause for that. God damn, dude.
And here's the other thing, right? It's like, Kevin's talked about this a lot, but it's like
Kev,
these-
as in Kevin
Kevin
Singers.
Samuels, right?
Yeah.
We start talking about these 9s and 10s. These women understand their beauty. These women understand that their beauty has monetary value, and that they can charge for their beauty. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they understand. They know they're not dummies. You're not gonna run into women who are 9s and 10s. Understand at 16, 17 years old that they are getting looked at and getting a different kind of attention,
Right.
than other girls. They're getting different kinds of attention. They understand that, and now the ability to monetize that is not only quicker, it's also destigmatized. So they have no problem saying, "Hey, you want the night with me? I'm the In LUV back."
What was that one girl? The Cash Me Outside girl.
Bad Bobby.
As soon as she turned 18, bro, she had 1 million subscribers within the first hour or
Those
so.
are just predators.
Yeah, but
they've been watching her since she was on Dr. Phil.
But again, like Nick just said, she's already has been brought up with her coming up in that life at that point. She knew that people desired her. So all she did was, I'm legal now, and she leveraged that to her. What's wrong with her doing that? And why are dudes predators? Because of that. She's legal. I ain't saying it's right or wrong, but
because they were literally watching the clock until she turned 18.
if you're presenting yourself as something older than you are, who's really at fault for that? If you walk
Hold
around here with
on a second, Dev. Hold up.
We
We
better get
Hold a second.
We better get into a whole different conversation. I'm about to.
that she
Yeah, go ahead. We can talk on it. We
I
gonna talk
I
on it.
personally didn't know how old she was until I seen like she
even
turned
said it.
18. I was like, oh damn! Like
I mean, she used to say it all the time when she was 15 and 16
Yeah.
and 17, and she used to post like the DMs and stuff the guys would send her,
You
and
see,
she always like
that's
remind
weird.
her like I'm 16, I'm
Yeah.
17, like stop hitting me up.
that's weird. That's weird. Like I don't agree with that. But we literally just seen 2-3 weeks ago where a young woman, I believe she's Hispanic, 15.
Oh yeah, so, yeah.
We were talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
This young woman did not look 15
No,
at all. She probably looked, she was like in her early to mid 20s. And some rapper, someone got caught up with her, and then it all comes out that she was only 15. But if you look at her, and she was in the VIP section of the club.
No, Bad Barbie's a little different. She looks like a developed teenager.
Yeah. And there's differences, there's levels to
Yeah.
it. But I'm saying, like, you have these situations where some of these young women, which is why OnlyFans had the problem with minorities creating content, because a lot of these girls, you just look at them, you're like, oh, she's got to be legal. Yeah. Like, and then you're like, oh no, but she's 16. Oh, whoa.
That's what happens. No,
Yeah. Now the dudes that's been DMing her since she was 16, just waiting,
That's
like, yo, that's different. But like for me, I didn't know how old she was. So when they were like, yo, she turned 18, I was like, oh. It seemed like that interview with Dr. Phil was like 10 years ago.
She was 18.
Yeah, it seemed like that was a really long time ago, but realistically, that was like 4 years ago. Like, really?
4 or 5.
Yeah, like it seemed like it was
Probably
way
about 6,
longer than
yeah.
that. So I thought I'm thinking she like in her 20s now, but then she just turned 18. Oh shit, I had no idea.
I mean, it's been the same thing for years. I mean, Britney Spears, it was the same shit for her too as well.
16 when she came in the game.
Yeah.
And this is like, I mean, like, not to like get like super personal, but like, when did you like, Amber, you're the lady in the room, right? When did you start receiving like sexual attention from men?
I'm different. I didn't have any titties or ass
Yeah.
growing up. I looked like a little boy. I was,
Yeah.
I was short and skinny.
Okay.
I didn't have much going on here.
So later, so like like after later, but like here's the thing, but like think about like if you you just said, if you had titties and ass at 15 years old.
And I still don't but I didn't get any real attention until I was probably 20, 3, 4.
Yeah. So it's different for some women than other women, right? But it's just like you got when you see like most people, most girls just lose their virginity. High school?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where you start becoming sexually attractive to men. This sounds gross. This whole thing's gonna sound gross, but guys are sexually attracted to like women start becoming sexually attractive in that age range, and when you become once you're on like the sexually attractive spectrum, it takes you saying, oh, I'm 16 for guys to go, oh, never mind, because like visually, men go, oh, like, oh, that's a sexually attractive, and then you have to go, oh no, she's 17. So it's not like guys are like sitting here trying to be predators waiting in the wings. Guys think you're of age and then have to find out, she's not. Oh, you're like, oh man, Kylie Jenner's so fine. Oh, hey,
But
bro,
she
she's
was
16.
Like, what, 16 when she was
Yeah,
dating Tiger?
But
Tiger was redshirting. She was legal.
But what
she was 17. She was 17 when the Tiger started really fucking with her.
But what'd she do? Get all them surgeries? Got her titties done? Got her ass done? What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, she was a teenager. When she
you're
got
a
that
17-year-old.
What did Drake say to Tiger? You need to act your age, not your girl's age.
You gonna get your titties and your ass done, but also you don't think men are going to be sexually attracted to that? You get what I'm saying? Like you can't play both sides of the coin. So
I want
as men, don't be creeps. Don't be waiting. But also, women need to understand, like, once you get titties and ass, dudes be thinking of you as a grown woman until they find out otherwise, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And there's some girls you see, like, you know, like early high school, and they be fully developed, and you gotta be like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
remember.
Food is different now, though. I don't know what they put in the food these days. I don't know if it's growth hormones.
That's what Vanessa said
or
too as
what.
well.
There were young girls, like I remember, like vividly. I remember some of these girls' names to this day from elementary school that was dealing with high schoolers, because like, and you know, they may have like been held back like once or twice or whatever, but like literally, like I remember them, like I can picture them vividly. They did not look like they belonged in our grade school. Like they literally was at that age of, you know, what's that, 10, 11 elementary before you go to middle school? I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, 10.
But like they did not look like the average 10, 11 or 13-year-old. Like at that point in my life, 20 plus years ago, I remember seeing young women at that age, and I was like, you're how old?
That was it. Before we go any further,
That shit was crazy.
I don't want to keep going on the
No,
tip with
yeah,
the,
I got some weird.
I don't want to keep going that direction.
Tip.
No, look,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
something, man. I got something from The Godfather, man. Kevin Samuels. Look,
Oh, it's a source. Okay, go ahead.
as far as OnlyFans go, man. So look, he says 2 days ago after OnlyFans decided they were going to re-allow the stuff that was going on. He said, winter is still coming. It's chess, not checkers. And as with the eviction moratorium the CDC delayed, it won't last. Bottom line is they will not get mainstream advertising investment with adult content. Next move, lower the income potential on adult content while sequestering the more hardcore elements. Then spin off the all adult content portion and saddle it with all of the build out debt. Chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
So essentially he's saying it's just going to be a slow burn as far as moving that content out.
Yeah.
Because they got such flack now. All right, we'll placate the masses for now, but slowly we're going to see that transition where it'll start with like the girls they're only getting taxed like 30% or 40% now. Now the taxing on them probably go up to like 50 or 60. So now they're just not making as much, and then it'll just slowly start to squeeze them out. Like he says, chess, not checkers. So we'll see, man.
What do
More
you
to come?
All right, so let's open up here and let's also end it here with this topic. What is the future of OnlyFans?
More adult content. More adult content, or go the way of Tumblr.
So explain.
All right, y'all remember Tumblr?
Yeah.
I still use well, I mean, I post some of our content on Tumblr, but
Listen,
You
Tumblr.
use Tumblr?
just to get our content out there.
What
wrong
is
with
he,
this
Hotmail too?
You got a
AOL.
MySpace.
Oh my goodness, Devin.
I still got the dial up, the dial tone, the AOL jump.
So anyway, to what happened with Tumblr? This happened back in 2014. Was Tumblr decided to stop to put a ban on sexually explicit content. So Tumblr wasn't like a porn site, right? But it was a site that had some porn.
Yeah, of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? It was blog posts. It was like, oh, I'm so depressed. But then there'd be some titties at the end. You know, it'd be like, oh, my anxiety's crippling me. But then, like, you see some pussy. You know, like at the end of the post.
Yeah, link to that website.
Yeah. It'd be like some like vintage, like they with a Polaroid pussy shot. Yeah.
Depressing no more.
Yeah.
Fur baby day.
So you get the Polaroid pussies. But when they said, hey, we're going to stop allowing sexually explicit content, people fled the site. And because it was like, I don't want to read your blog post about your depression if I'm not go see, if I would have the chance to see some titties at the end.
That's some wild shit
If
too.
I
as well.
Sad titties, girl.
Yeah, let me see them sad ass titties.
You see your sad
Let me see them
titties.
sad. Let me see them depressed. Oh, my parents are getting divorced. Yeah, let me see them titties, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
aside.
That was the so I think we're so Tumblr put a kibosh on all sexually explicit content, and this is actually like internet history wise, this is where you see the huge influx of early wokeness on Twitter. Like this is where woke Twitter
That's like 2015.
This is like 2014, 2015. This is where woke Twitter is in its infancy because a lot of people migrated from Tumblr to Twitter. And then they began sharing their ideas, building their spaces out. You remember Twitter back in 2012?
Shit was wild.
2011? You can say whatever.
Shit was wild,
You can say
dude.
whatever. No one cares.
That's why people dig up old tweets from back then.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Because 2010, you could say anything you want to. You could be wild. You say the N word. You say, well, nobody think anybody was going to look at these tweets in 10 years.
Yeah.
But then woke Twitter came along in 2014, 2015. PC'd out the whole space, hyper woked it to where now you have to, now you have to be careful about how you phrase anything because anything can get screenshot and reposted,
It's not even worth it.
It's not even worth. So I'm just going through internet history because I'm a big internet history nerd. But that but in terms of what OnlyFans is doing, if OnlyFans does not, like we talked about earlier, does not lean into their brand and does not lean into what they do best, they're going to die. Like they're like Patreon does what they do and they do it better.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube does what they do and they do it better.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, Instagram Live, all these places do what they do and they do it better. I don't know why. I don't know why you would need like non-sexual paid for content if it was like what's the space? What's the space? There's baking videos on YouTube.
And tutorials.
And it's
all
free.
on YouTube.
It's free.
So
It's
what?
free.
So OnlyFans has to keep going with the nudity as long as possible.
Go for it. Go for
Yeah.
it.
And they've been around since 2016. I didn't even know that.
Maybe they can be the competitors of Pornhub since there's no longer YouPorn.
But Pornhub's still free.
So it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
right?
and they be letting the premiums out. They be giving
Oh,
you
they did make premiums free like during the
Be
pandemic.
like 45-minute videos, like
45-man videos.
4K.
But
You
wait
know
a
what?
Hold on a second. Hold a second.
Hold
You said
on.
you watched a 45-man
No,
video on Pornhub?
No, I said 45 minutes.
45 minutes, okay. It said 45 man.
I'm saying it's the full video.
Okay, I just asked him, man. I'm just making sure.
Who's watching 45 minutes of porn though?
I am a man.
Everybody is fast forwarding.
Okay,
I like women.
He finished and kept watching.
All right, let me go ask. I'm gonna ask Ford Habits real quick. I'm not sure about y'all.
Cinematography.
All the mangoes.
Listen, first of all, there have been times where bad cinematography maybe cut the port off.
That's true. That
I'll
is
say
true.
I'll say this right now. All right, listen.
okay,
One
all
time,
right.
It's true.
one time I saw a video, right, and the girl acted like she picked up the phone, but it was an eye touch. It was an eye. You remember eye touch? It's like the eye. You remember eye touch?
What the fuck is an eye touch? I'm not an iPhone.
iPod Touch.
The eye shuffle?
Remember the iPod Touch?
Oh, it was like the little music thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
iPod
Yeah,
Touch.
yeah, yeah.
She picked up an iPod Touch. It was clearly an iPod Touch, and she acted like it was a cell phone. She was like, "Hello," and I was like,
I gotta turn this shit off.
and I was like, listen, if y'all couldn't afford an iPhone for
I
your
don't
porn
wanna be
budget,
watching.
if nobody could have tossed you, hey, put this in your phone. I said, you know what? I'm off this. But I'm gonna ask you this
That's
real
true.
quick.
That'll fuck it up a lot for you. Kelly Rowland texting Nelly on
then you're
Microsoft
looking
Excel.
Exactly.
God damn.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
You see the spreadsheets? I miss you.
She got that contract.
Okay,
So bad.
No, we're going. Yeah.
But real quick, but like, all right, listen. Do y'all want like the 12-minute video, or do y'all go and seek out like the long? Do you want like the 12-minute trailer, or do you go seek out like the long like
You
whole?
click the
clip?
video, you go about 5 minutes
Bro,
in.
give me a 3-minute video all day, bro. I don't need to see anything.
Like you just watch the clip
And
that
first of all-
plays, and if the clip is good enough, then you just fast
they don't
forward.
got-
That's it.
And then
I-
you just fast forward to the
But they-
shots.
But they don't
you
got the.
want.
They only the finish ain't in the clip.
Yeah, you just
Sometimes.
If you fast forward, you'll see like the little.
So you
clip.
watch like the little 12-minute clips.
Oh,
No,
man.
like she's on the preview when you scroll down as far as
Yeah,
like the
when you
trailer.
scroll down
This
and they get
See
one.
now we going in.
Rick, this nigga, Nick, look at Bang Bros. Look, whatever the porn industry Emmy fucking.
Nick like I'm watching for the acting.
Yo, the lighting is immaculate on this one, man. That goddamn repairman is amazing. I don't care about none of that
He's
shit.
actually fixing that
Give me amateur porn, bro. I want to see that nigga down the street his possible next door neighbor. She might get pregnant at the end of this shit. I want the realistic shit. I don't want none of that. If your name is highlighted at the top of that video, I don't watch it. Yeah. That means you're taking precautions. I don't want any of that shit. This bitch might end up pregnant at the end of this shit, yo. That's what I want to see. Amateur shit all day,
Amateur
bro.
shit like a bad,
amateur, bro.
Like a weak ass back tattoo that was done by a
bro.
friend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
The lighting's terrible.
Yeah.
The angles are off.
It's got the iPhone flashlight. Niggas be like,
You ain't there for body, you there for technique.
like this. like that. Yeah, girl.
That's what I want to see. Some shit I can do. There you go. I can do this. I can do this shit right here.
Damn, boy, no, hey, this could be me. This could be me.
I can be him.
Yeah,
I can be him.
Oh,
Look, if she
shit.
let this nigga Deshaun hit, I could be in. I could be in.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's the shit I look at. So yeah, that's for me. 3 to 5 minute clips, I'm good, and I'm fast forwarding through that to get to the good parts.
I want the whole 43 minutes, but then I want to be able to pick and choose the scenes within
Oh,
the.
that is
So you
hilarious,
keep, no, it's
bro.
like a water buffalo to him. He keeps revisiting the same video, different parts of it.
That's it.
No,
Oh,
no. I want the whole 30-minute clip. I want start to finish, but I want to know what happened at each point, and it has to be chronological. It has
Oh,
to
you
be
like the little markers so you can like
No,
skip
'cause
to
here's
this
the other
section.
thing.
You lighting the candle, getting the ambiance right.
He's
All right, you ever
definitely
seen this shit? You ever seen
the
shit where
pina
like
colada butt oils on the side of the bed, like yeah, you know, ladies, man, y'all remember that shit?
But do they love each other?
it just has to be well mapped out. All right, it has to be chronological. You ever see the shit? You ever see the shit?
I got the
where they
hiccups
say-
for this shit. This is
The
wild.
porn shoot has to be mapped out. Like, what are we
No,
talking
listen,
about?
At
okay.
what point in time does the me beating actually happen? Then? That's what I want to know. Because by the end of all of this, how are you still horny at the end of all of this?
He's like, man, that's a great film.
You done broken down the whole damn movie. Like,
Look,
Yo, you're not stroking it for 30 minutes, bro. You're not
No, I'm
stroking it
not.
for 45.
Goddamn Yelp review.
But I'm looking for quality markers. You ever see this shit where like a girl, she got those shoes on, but then she put heels on later in the video? There's no way that happened. I was never. You have never.
This
fucked
man's
a
really
girl.
about. Oh my god.
You have never fucked a girl and then be like, hey bitch, hey, this ain't, hey, put some heels on. Mid stroke?
No,
that
it's
ain't
not
never
happening.
happened. That's what I'm saying. It's not chronological. If her heels were on, if her heels off, that makes sense. If she had no shoes on and then she got on stockings, where? You tell me you took time out? Hey, go put on some long socks for me, baby
Nick
girl.
is a porn connoisseur, apparently.
He's more of a film critic.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's what this is right here.
what's
I
that?
appreciate the art.
He over here. He's over
I
here
appreciate the art.
creating meals around this, getting the proper wine for the night.
Into the actor studio ass nigga over here.
Well, you know what? I prepare for a role.
Goddamn SAG Awards. Hey, what's the awards they hand out for the porn industry?
That's all.
AVNs.
the
AVNs.
ESPYs.
No,
the
that's
Sports.
Goddamn girl, for real. Hey.
She's just yelling
Oh,
shit.
second, let me use that. Let me use
Golden
that.
Globes.
Golden Globes.
Wait.
Now, sports. Oh, second, let me use that. Sports isn't the award handed out, but sports is how we found out about Del Curry. We first discovered this.
Let's go.
Let me use that.
Transition.
Transition. Let me go back live on TikTok too as well. So Del Curry, Sonya Curry, like I said, parents of Steph Curry and Seth Curry too as well. Got divorced. 33 years marriage. 33 years. I want to get everybody's thoughts on it. First of all, there's cheating allegations. Obviously, Del being a
both
basketball
sides.
player on both sides. As a famous man once said, on both sides. There's a cheating allegation. NBA player Del Curry. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that doesn't happen. All right, we're not gonna sit here and reinvent the wheel on that one. But at the same time, 33 years of marriage is something.
Yeah.
Dev, as another married man in the room, What's your thoughts on the situation?
You know what this situation tells me, and it proves to me, women in general, not all, have absolutely no idea what they want. Ooh. All right, and I'm gonna frame that in perspective. I'm gonna throw just some numbers behind that. I'm gonna throw some numbers behind that, just so I can make sense of why I'm saying it.
Hey, real quick. I want you to hold this phone. We back live on TikTok. I'm gonna reload the drinks too as well.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Just you can face that towards the people. You just keep talking.
So look, I frame that in this perspective, right? Typically, who desires and requests exclusivity and monogamy in relationships?
I'll say it's women.
Women, typically women. They'll propose the question, yo, what are we? Are we? You know what I'm saying? Boom. Okay.
Yeah,
who typically proposes marriage?
Men.
No, not the actual proposal, but hey, you know, we getting married sometime soon.
So you said proposal, so that
yeah,
sounds
not
like
propose,
men.
but
You say in terms of dropping hints.
Yeah,
you say about dropping hints. That's typically women.
Women, typically women,
that's
right?
typically women.
Okay, so boom, two strikes. Women, they exclusivity, monogamy.
Women want monogamy.
And okay, boom. All right, so now you get into marriage. You're married, right? They want all the women request all the things, so a man gives it to them, right? And the reason why I say this is because, what is it now? 60% of divorces are initiated by who?
By women.
By women. And
80% in the black community.
80% in the black community, right?
Yeah.
So 80% in the black community, 60% of marriage. So here it is. You have a track record of women saying that they want this, they want this, they want this. And it's not saying that men don't do things wrong. We're not saying that, okay? We know that there's some fuckheads out there that do some really wild stuff that deserve to be separated from a good woman. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that overall, marriages are proposed and monogamy is proposed by women. They want these things from the man that they're with. They request it. So he provides it to them. And then here it is later on down the road, 60% of marriages are initiated by women. Yeah. That is a direct contradiction to everything women have been told that they should not be, or they should be, and what they want, and what women say that they want. And then, but when you get that, majority of the time, women are the ones that are saying they no longer want that. So
no, we don't want certain things. We still want the marriage and shit, but there's certain boundaries and stuff that we, don't want you to cross. 60. You're
not going to tell me that 60% of marriages that ended divorce by a woman initiating were men effing up. I do not believe that. There's no numbers that said no way. Okay, there's a percentage of it where a man does mess up. Absolutely. But you're not going to say that 60% of these marriages are the man just effing up royally. That's just not true.
But then there's the percentage where, we talked about it a few weeks ago, and people grow and people change, and, what they want changes and everything like that.
Yeah, well, but that's not an excuse for, This is the thing with like no fault divorce that we have. It's just like you're allowed to just say I'm not happy. And here's the thing. Here's what I found. If you're constantly asking yourself, "Am I happy? Am I happy?" You're never gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? If you're constantly trying to
prioritize that,
if you keep trying to reevaluate whether or not every decision you're making is making you happy, you're never going to be satisfied with anything other than what's super short term in the moment gratifying. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So like it's like. People shouldn't be asking like, "Am I happy?" They should be asking, "Am I content? Am I fulfilled? Am I achieving a goal?" If you ask, "Am I I'll say this. I do fucking. I'll make this about me for a second, but it's like I do stand up comedy. I sit up at fucking comedy clubs, waiting 90 minutes, 2 hours, to do 5 minutes on stage. That shit sucks, right? But what am I trying that? So if I were to ask, is this making me happy? In the moment where I'm sitting at the bar, knowing I'm going on 12th and we're on number 2, no. But I know that it's helping me reach a goal that I'm trying to get to, and I deal with that, and I understand that the suck is a part of it. But what I think what Dev is trying to allude to, and what a lot of men have been trying to allude to over the past year, is that women have been sold a dream or a fantasy that they should be in this constant state of nirvana with their partner, that they should be the pinnacle of their happiness forever. No, you're not gonna be. You're gonna have moments that suck. Yeah. You're not gonna be happy at every moment. But that's the thing. And so when you see what used to be, I think the phrasing has changed over time. When you say, "Well, I wasn't happy," and now it's, "Well, it was toxic." No, you just weren't. You left. You know what I'm saying?
Your happiness was the priority.
Yeah, you prioritize your happiness over the relationship. You prioritize your personal happiness over the family, over your children, and now you've broken your home essentially.
Can I read a?
You have to be, that happiness stuff reflects on, the children see that stuff. So if you're not happy, your children know that you're not happy. So it is better to leave a toxic situation or when you're not at peace in the home and stuff.
Toxic
with
is
children.
too loosely used, though.
Yeah.
Now, hold a second. I'm gonna read this article and then I want to dive back. I'm gonna give just a little more information before we go too far deep. New York Post, Sonya and Dell Curry are blaming each other for their infidelity as caused their split after 33 years of marriage. In court documents obtained by TMZ, Dell accuses Sonya of carrying on an extramarital affair for years with Steven Johnson.
Right now.
Yes.
She wasn't.
Yeah, she did. I'm gonna get to that too as well. Steven Johnson, who's a Virginia Tech athlete in the mid '80s, at the same time as the splitting couple. Now, keep in mind, Dell and Sonya Curry both went to Virginia Tech. Dell Curry played ball at Virginia Tech. Sonya Curry was a volleyball player at Virginia Tech, and I'm going to get to it here too as well. In the divorce documents, Dell claims Sonya has been living with Johnson in Tennessee. John's been in the background for years. If so, Sonya responded that she has been living alone because Dell has not allowed her to live at home.
She been sneaky.
Sonya responded that she has been living alone because Dell has not allowed her to live at home. That doesn't sound like a good explanation whether you're living with the man or not. But I'll continue from there. Sonya admits she is currently in a dating relationship. So
she admitted it.
But I also read that they've been separated for like
they've been separated for about a year. So yeah. Sonya admits that she is currently in a dating relationship, but is adamant that relationship began after the couple legally separated in March 2020, which is Amber's point.
Yeah,
this is COVID.
March 2020.
That's COVID. So she was locked in. Sonya also accuses Dell, who had a 16-year career. One time for Dell Curry's career, that shit was 16 years in the NBA. Goddamn, they ended in 2002. Frequent infidelity throughout their marriage. I'm gonna pause right here for a second. The article goes on to say they met at Virginia Tech, and like I said, but my point that he played basketball obviously, and she was a volleyball player.
Yeah,
you're getting involved with the athlete, professional.
Yeah,
you're going to get what you get.
He got what he got.
I mean, in
after
the end,
33 years.
Yeah.
33 years, okay.
But I'm pretty sure that after his 16-year career, he was still doing Bama shit.
So at what point?
She accused him of throughout the whole marriage that he was cheating for sure. Go ahead, Dan.
So what changed? But here's the thing: what changed?
Yeah.
Over 33 years and a 16-year career that he had in the NBA, and 33 years of marriage, right? Because it didn't. He said she's been cheating over the last year or so. All right. But she never said, she said he's been cheating throughout their marriage, but when's the last time she could say he actually cheated? Because if he stopped 5 years ago, what changed? And that's just all hypothetical, but I'm saying she never said, yeah, I caught him cheating last month. If he stopped cheating 5 years ago, so that's what, 28 years in, boom, he decided, all right, I'm done with that wild shit. I know I did it. What changed from the time that he stopped potentially till now? Oh, what actually changed is she decided and she came up on a situation where her standard of living was able to be maintained by someone else versus being able and being done with the stuff that was happening for so long. She put up with it, and she was
probably already done because women always emotionally leave a relationship before they physically leave relationship. So she was probably already over his ass for several years, and then she found a dude that could take care of her, still give her that lifestyle.
Exactly. That's my point.
Now, real quick. Everybody on TikTok watch, appreciate y'all. Hey, drop a like. We'll greatly appreciate y'all for that.
Please do.
Amber, keep cooking.
But so that's probably what happened. Like, she was probably tired of his shit. Probably 15 years ago, 10 years ago. He could have stopped 5 years ago. It don't matter. She was probably already out of the relationship mentally 10 years ago. And then finally, you know, what's his name? You know,
Steve Johnson.
Steven Johnson.
Steven Johnson.
Steven dropping off that Johnson.
Yeah, she was on that
Steve came to
Johnson.
drop off some Johnson.
Yeah.
But Steven been around for the whole time. What it sound like?
And he probably, and you know, all he had to
Waiting
do.
in the wings.
Yep.
Is
Was wait
playing
for
his
that
part.
moment where,
God
you know.
damn, bro, you can't trust these motherfuckers out here.
Yeah.
33 years he been waiting in the wing for
I'll
his
say-
time to shine.
I'll say this right now. If we've been together 33 years, we not getting divorced.
Hell
Bro,
no.
you got me fucked
stuck
up.
with
You,
me.
bro.
you better sit your ass going down. I don't know where the fuck you going.
You got me 33 years, bro.
I'm
You got
leaving
me
you.
fucked up.
Bitch, you leaving who?
You know what these young women down here, they are pegging men out here these days. Bitch,
Yeah,
I am not leaving you, because I ain't ready for that shit. You got me fucked up after 33 years.
Look, find some way to
Better get the
reconcile.
fuck
What, I gotta
over
drink
it.
your bath water every day for 33 days?
Man,
What the fuck I gotta
what
do?
the
All right, what I
fuck?
gotta do?
Look.
Look, hey man, put it on the table.
33 counselors. We're gonna figure something out.
Yeah.
We're not getting divorced after 33 years.
Yeah.
Two star NBA players.
Yeah.
We
A-
have created
a
a
daughter.
brand.
Yeah.
Bro, come on now, bro. We're not doing that after 33. This ain't 3.
Yeah.
30. This is
30,
half of our life at this
33.
point.
And they only spent what, like a year separated? But that's not to say that they haven't spent longer than that trying to amend,
Possible, yeah,
amend
yeah.
their relationship and try to figure.
So
things
some
out.
quick facts on Steven Johnson too as well. He just throw it out there. He was a 6th round draft pick of the New England Patriots. Played tight end for a couple games.
Yeah.
Couple games. Only 3 games to just be exact. But this is what he did. After that, he found his own construction business. Johnson Commercial Development is running since 1995. He pledged $1 million towards reconstructing the Virginia Tech's practice football field. In 2013, the institute named it after him.
Oh, so he balling.
Oh, he ain't just some regular dude.
He balling.
Yeah.
He balling. He took that little NFL money.
So he's been spending 30 years digging holes in the ground. How long
He
it take
digging
to
holes in.
How long it take to dig out the guns?
He been digging holes, all right.
Digging out
Digging them holes, digging.
Matter of fact, how old is Steph and Seth?
Yeah. Steven Johnson, real light skin now.
That's a light skin.
So Steven Johnson, he's a white dude.
white dude.
White dude, bald head.
She
Yeah.
light skin.
See this.
These the questions you
This
gotta
that
ask.
divestment talk. This that divestment talk.
This is when men start to worry.
Yeah.
This is why-
33 years later, I've been taking care of these little niggas.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
At that point, you are the daddy.
Yo,
yeah, man.
You ain't no going away from that one.
No
but
turning back.
I'll say this. My parents been married about 30. They're going on 31 this year. 31
Yeah.
This year. Good for them. Beautiful.
Wait, one time for that too as well. One time for that.
My parents are not 31 this year in October 20th. And listen, if they got divorced, I'd be hot. I'd be like, where the fuck are y'all going? Who you think you about to meet?
Hey, that's what that man said on Twitter to Dale. He said, Dale, it's hard out here, baby. You in late
That
50s.
shit was funny.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
You are not ready.
He's not ready.
You not ready.
You out here doing TikTok dances, Dale?
Yeah, Dale, renegade. That's not gonna happen.
You're not ready for these new women, bro. You're
Yeah, but-
not ready.
But you know who else is, who's newly single around the same age as him? He maybe, Wendy Williams.
First of all, she's gross.
Oh, Jesus, you trolling now.
We not.
That's
even gonna go
gold
there.
couch energy. We ain't doing that.
First of all,
We ain't doing that.
Wendy Williams is built like a tight end.
She built like Steven Johnson.
Hey, yo, I'm pretty sure Wendy Williams got
But
like
it's
2 or
Steven
3
Johnson.
inches, and I'm not talking about height.
Oh my God, damn, damn.
You about to get canceled. The TikTok live just shut down. Wendy put in a call, Kalink.
Hey, yeah, shut it down. Boop, boop. They're gonna be knocking on the door and shit.
Yeah. Come on,
Hey, at Polo _4_ me. Yeah, I want that man. Come get him. But first of all, Sonya, beautiful woman still.
Yes, she is. She's
Yeah,
fine.
absolutely. I mean,
She is MILF.
so let's go through the stats.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
yeah, I heard that.
Said
Yeah.
M-I-L-F?
I had to
Said
spell
that,
it
yeah.
out loud in my
Why'd
head.
you spell it? Like,
She not?
Why did you just
I'm saying why'd you spell it?
Why did you say MILF?
For dramatic
That's not
effect.
MILF. Nah, she about a GILF at this point.
Oh, she's a
Steph
kid.
Curry got
Oh,
kids.
yeah, she's a
yeah,
kid.
That's right.
Yeah,
Big time girl.
That's GILF. That's GILF energy.
Grandma.
Hey, one time for the GILFs. Round of applause. Round of applause. Come on now. You can find that in Pornhub too as well.
Yeah, you
Just
can.
type in GILF. Yeah.
They got 45-minute videos. They take their time.
Take your
Hold
teeth,
on,
take your teeth
baby.
out.
Oh,
You know, Miss Gladys gotta get right. Gotta get situated.
oh my God.
Hey, don't ever do this shit on my couch again. Cause it be on the couch too as well.
Lord. Ooh, Lord.
That's why we got the casting couch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, on the casting couch you're good to go. Yeah, that's fine over there. Let's go through the stats real quick.
It's so deep. It's like the depression.
No, that's not even a gilf at that point. That's
God damn, you throwing war bombs on that ass.
Yeah, that's too far.
Ooh, baby, this deeper than Martin Luther King's speech at the memorial. Wetter than 2 hours. Ooh, I'm in the water.
Like, ooh,
Oh, Lord. Help me, Jesus.
she was sit her ass down.
I'm coming to see you.
Literally,
hell.
literally coming. All right, let's go. Let's get back to it.
Yes,
The
sir.
stats of it. Del Curry, Sonya Curry.
Yeah.
We all believe that, or do you think that Del Curry was cheating throughout his career?
It's possible.
Listen.
Highly possible.
Del Curry was cheating the whole time, but she was putting up with it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get to as
Listen,
well.
You get what you put up with. She begins side hoed since Virginia Tech.
And so she tired.
But that's what I'm saying. You walked into a dude with this nigga had girls.
She was just waiting for the perfect opportunity.
33 years later.
But it's a thing too as well, like 33 years. But at the same time, like it's 50, like in the 50s. You're like, this probably was for the new 40s. Based on life expectancy?
Are they only in their 50s?
Bro,
I mean,
just
she's-
have a side dude.
Yeah, just have a side
She
dude.
has a side dude.
You
He's
just
about to be
had
the
the
main
side dude. But she initiated the divorce once again. She did. Just had the side dude.
But she said she was tired of Del Curry cheating on her.
She's tired.
She's cheating.
How you
That's
tired of
such a
cheating? You
hypocritical.
Man, how you tired of cheating?
No, that's
Hey,
bullshit.
That makes sense.
I'm tired of him cheating, but you've been cheating for the last 5 or 6 years.
How we know?
Keep cheating.
They both accuse each other of cheating.
Thank you.
Del Curry said she was cheating, but she was already legally separated.
They should cheat with each other. They should set up dating profiles and link up with
he
each other.
said she was cheating before they got legally separated. Before the separation.
Yeah.
So that means she's been cheating for some years at this point.
Listen. Women always have
That
the
love.
background.
So let me ask you this
background
then. This
dude.
brings something else. If somebody cheats in a relationship first, and the other significant other cheats after that,
Oh, that's
is anybody in the right or
shit.
wrong? Cheat for cheat. Are you both in the wrong, or it's just payback?
That's
Get
so
back.
immature,
Both
bro.
wrong.
It happens all the time.
Immature, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that revenge cheat shit is stupid.
that's so immature, bro. That shit makes me sick that people justify that. Like, bro, like, that's
Just leave.
immature of you.
Just
If
leave.
that's the case, just leave. But don't sit here and say, if you find out I'm cheating and we have a whole conversation, we talk this shit out, and you quote unquote forgive me, but then you go out and
And
sleep
then
with
you're like,
someone else.
payback.
Yeah, like, bro, don't do that, bro. Like, that's even. I'm not saying it's worse than me doing it, but bro, if you're gonna just a tit for tat, what the fuck are we even here for? Just bounce, bro. Like, don't do that, and I won't do it to you. Like, if I find someone that I care about that's cheated on me, the first thing in my mind is not to go out and fuck another woman. The first, if I care enough about you, what the fuck is going on? What happened? Now I might not even stay with you, but I will at least want to have the conversation to figure out why you did it. But I'm not just gonna go out and bang some broad because you slept with another nigga. No. That's so immature. But I'm out. I'm about bye. Get your shit, leave my house. And once when you know we're done, I don't care if it's a week later, but you know we're done. If I decide to fuck this bitch then, I made it clear we're done. But that tit for tat shit, bro, that's so immature.
I say this. Listen, if you cheat on me, we not. If we want to stay together, we not sleep together for next month. Let that shit clear out. Let's make sure
bro,
that next period come up. We not. I'm not. Oh, I'm pregnant. It's yours.
I ain't doing all that.
Don't talk to that nigga.
I ain't
Don't
doing
talk
all
to
that.
Johnny down the street.
Yeah. I'm not touching you for.
Yeah, I'm not touching
you for a while, bro.
For a
I
good
ain't- yeah.
few weeks.
Yeah.
All
and,
right.
then and you gonna let me stir in that shit. You gonna let me be mad.
You guys are so forgiving.
I'm
Because,
not saying I
I'm just saying,
would.
because if my boyfriend, God forbid, cheated on me, like, I would set it the fuck off. First of all,
You can though.
and I will.
As a woman,
And I
I
will.
can't set it. If my girl,
You
I
can
can't
set it
just
off
beat
if
the
you
shit
wanna
out of her
set it
because
off.
she cheated.
Men can be petty
No,
too.
setting it off for men means going to jail.
Yeah, I can't set it off.
What do you think
Yeah.
I meant?
You can punch. You can.
Women key cars, don't nobody
Nah,
care.
Nah, I
Women
guess I feel
smash
that.
niggas' houses, don't nobody care.
Nah.
Women burn niggas' clothes on the front line, don't nobody
I don't
care
have
about
time
that.
for the stuff that will get me thrown in jail, like off, like the instant. Like, no, it'll be spectacular.
Lip-
But like, but like,
She's sending out threats.
but like, if you cheated on me, like that's it's over. It's done. I'm also not a very forgiving person. That's not part of like my moral code or something to believe in is like forgiveness. Like I don't really give a fuck about that. So like if you cheat on me, like we're done. We're not even having a conversation probably because I'm too busy losing my mind.
Yeah,
But
true.
like there's no like month wait of like I'm just not gonna have sex with you until I feel comfortable. Like no, like
Yeah, no, for me too.
It's
I'm
not
done. Like when
happening.
you cheat, if you cheat, that's it for me.
What
It's
is
a wrap
considered? What do
for
you
me.
consider
wrap.
cheating?
To me, for men, majority of men, it's just sex, bro. Like I don't look.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
not.
do
It's
I-
not. It's not text message.
Do I want you texting other niggas? Nah, I don't.
What about a date?
Oh hell no.
Nah, bro. See, a date,
Like going to the movies.
a date. You're crossing that line at that point.
You're
bro.
crossing the line or you're
Got
done.
his hand on
Which
your
one is it?
leg.
No. I'm saying a woman. If I'm with a woman
Are
and
we
Left
she's
it-
going on dates, she's starting to cross
left hand
that
gripping
line.
the wheel, the other's gripping the thigh.
Yeah, bro. Like when you're doing that, at that point, you're crossing the line already. I'm cool off that. When you doing all of that shit, it's a wrap for me personally. I'm not fuck. If I find out at that point you going out on dates and shit, I'm
Hey.
out.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. You, I mean, listen. I'm not. Listen, one, I'm not a jealous person, right? I really.
But a date?
No, listen. If you go, listen.
Like
but
dinner in the movie.
we done.
It's
Yeah,
over.
listen. You play me, you play yourself.
Exactly.
You play me, you play yourself.
I'm a catch.
I agree.
believe that.
I
I'm
agree.
a catch.
I'm a killer.
All right, Aaron, how about you? You found out your man went on a movie and a dinner
set
date.
it the fuck up.
But would you stay with him? Would you stay with him?
Burn down the whole AMC theater.
We gonna, we gonna
Niggas
smoke.
in there watching Hulk 3. Like,
This man said Hawk 3.
Hey, y'all
I was just trying to enjoy.
ever see them? Y'all see the movies like when the film reel gold starts burning and the little spots? You just in the movie watching Hulk 3 and all of a sudden
Yeah.
the spots start popping.
Oh, she about going full Inglorious Bastards.
That means fire.
That's Inglorious Bastards right there. Watch out for it. God damn.
Man, this Mark Ruffalo sure is a good actor. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, these special effects, Michael Bay going crazy. Oh, shit.
I've never been this invested in a movie where I've gotten hot over this movie. Man, this movie got me hot, man.
That movie is sweating.
I'm sweating. This movie's good. This movie good. This movie good. It got me sweating. And you're like, oh. And
So-
I'm like,
Believe the whole kid's
So
on
date wise,
future.
I put. Hey, I'm right there with y'all too as well.
Date.
Now, what about now?
What would you do if you? Because you got. Here's the other thing. What would you do if you saw Jitty going on texting another dude like serious texting? Not like he sent her a DM, but she just ain't respond. Going words back and forth. You know how she texts. You know your wife for 10 years now. You know how she texts.
Yeah, for sure.
She clearly showing interest. What you doing?
So a marriage is a little bit different. You
Yeah.
got to sit down and have the conversation. Right now, you have investments together.
Yeah.
Got a goddamn house together, cars together, kids together.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it comes a lot more with it. And just like I was like, shoot, we were just dating and that happened. Like, hey, fuck out of here.
Peace.
That's easy cut. But when we 10 years in the game, it comes a little bit different at that point.
Right.
You can't just get up and take your ball, go home.
Yeah.
I mean, you share the home, so you gotta share.
Where you
yeah.
I'm taking the ball
I-
to
I-
the bedroom.
Yeah, I can walk up to the shed and cut up some videos. Probably a whole lot more videos popping up at that point. Like, goddamn, why Rick working so hard? Spending 60 YouTube videos a day. God damn it. You see that right there? You guys one of two questions: either I'm off work, or
Rick, okay.
or hey, just call me, all right?
Yeah.
Because maybe something going on. But with that being said, at least a couple a day. I try to knock out, but 6 a day, that'd be we're doing something crazy. But regardless, no, you gotta have a conversation at that point. You gotta talk and see exactly what you want to do. Mm-hmm. and you that long in the game, like it'd be like, hey, that's what you want to do. That's fine. All right, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here, like I'm 10 years with you. If you tired of me at that point, ain't really nothing more I could do.
Yeah,
like,
you got
like what more do you want to see at this point? I gave you more life than almost anybody else in my life.
Exactly.
As besides my parents and my sister that know me longer than that.
You created life together.
Yeah, so we got to talk, and that's where we got to go. Then separate. That's the first thing I recommend. Don't go full out divorce. Separate. Stay in Maryland, so you got to be separated for at least a year. And then after that, see what happens. Take that path. So when these two individuals, 30 years plus, with high profiles themselves, with high profile kids, all that money, all those properties, all the grandchildren, like it's so much more than just that.
Yeah,
it goes so much deeper. Like the Thanksgivings with the family. You got Doc Rivers is in the family too as well. With Seth Curry, his daughter's Doc Rivers' daughter's married to Seth Curry. Steph, Aisha, all that, their kids, like it's just so much.
But that means like the amount of hurt was irreconcilable.
I don't think so.
You
I don't think so.
I
don't think so. Look at the last president and his first lady. You saw on camera plenty of times.
The last president.
Look at Donald Sterling and his wife.
45.
White people work to this shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
They either go just do their own fucking thing, but they don't make it public like that.
The last president and his wife, she was only there because green card, and
but they still married though. They're still married. That's the point.
She was at.
That's the point though.
Back in Slovenia on
no, she wouldn't.
Farm.
No, she wouldn't.
No,
she wouldn't.
But see, this
absolutely not. She was already here before she even met him.
Yeah,
illegally though.
Ricky making the point though that like
the green card makes you American citizen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where she got to go back to?
Yeah,
New York?
But then, like, when she do it? Because she ain't 20 anymore to model.
But you missed the point, though. She's an American citizen. She's not going anywhere. She's a former first lady.
No,
she's not even kicked out the country.
Before of that.
But the fact is that they got married. They had problems, obviously. They're still fucking together. You can go out and fuck other people.
Look, she's waiting.
That's one thing.
She's just waiting.
Well, hold a second. But you can be fucking other people, but you're still together.
She's waiting.
Publicly, you still have a face you're putting forward.
That's so
Donald
weird.
Sterling, another thing, too, as well. You were still married. There was still a face they put forward. When you're that high profile, you're allowed a lot of bullshit to come in between. Yeah, and you got so many other people responsible for at that point. Like Sonya and Dell, you can't just make decisions like, oh, you cheated, I cheated. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Honestly.
What about the kids and the kids after that and the generations after that? What about 100 years? That money's gonna last forever. What about them?
Honestly, the way I look, honestly, when I heard the news, I was like legitimately like heartbroken. I don't know Sonya and Del Curry from Adam. I don't know them as people, right?
Absolutely not.
But what they represent to me in a way is sort of just like an ideal in terms of black love and seeing black people together, even though they light skinned as hell.
What's good
you know
now?
What I'm saying? But even though they light skinned as hell, seeing black people, seeing black families, right, and seeing black people grow and build together. We don't see that enough, right? And to see a marriage 33 years last,
that's tough.
It's beautiful, right? And to see that y'all throwing it up over he cheated, she cheated. Fuck all, bro, y'all are so public, and we need them and couples like that.
I think that it was maybe something more, and that's just that's the easy thing to say to the public. I mean,
at that point, you're working for the greater good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. At this point, you're every couple goes through their hardships. Everybody done gone through times. But what you're doing is you're putting forth an image that people can aspire to, right? And this is not a shout out to Bill Cosby, right? But that was what the Cosby Show was. It was to put out an image that black people could aspire to.
Yeah.
That black people could say, oh man, wouldn't that be beautiful? For me to be a doctor, my wife to be a lawyer, and for us to have 5 children in a home and send our kids to college. That gave black people something to aspire to. So not to say that Dell and Sonya Curry are super, super public, but knowing that that's out there is what gives people hope. I legitimately lost. So I was like, that made me question in my mind. I'm like, yo, is marriage even fucking worth it?
Can a marriage even last?
Can a marriage even last? You're talking about 33 years, and y'all just gonna give it up over this over Steven Johnson and his fucking construction company and whatever side hoes Dell fucking in Charlotte. Come on, bro. Like,
and that's where, like, and obviously because I listened to we Kevin Samuels fan, but
yeah,
he says like, look, first of all, his thing was how much pussy do you need? First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need it all, bro. Okay, but I get it. But the thing is, like, if you think about it, like, in the grand scheme of things, when we were talking about 33 years, like, really, when you really, like, frame this stuff in perspective, like, fucking another woman, like, but for 33 years, he has provided you with stability, love, nothing she hasn't said that anything has came back to the house as far as no outside children,
no diseases.
Ain't no women pulling up on him. If it comes out, I'll walk my statement back. If it comes out that there's outside children, if it comes out that she had to fight a couple of these women,
Michael Porter Jr.
You know what I'm saying? If that comes out, I'll walk certain parts of my statement back. You know what I'm saying? But until then, for 33 plus years, this man has provided you with love, care, support. He's pushed your individual endeavors. He's provided for you. They raised 2 stars, NBA stars. They've networked their ass off.
High contracts too as well.
They created a
generational
brand
wealth
together. They, like Nick said, you are one of the quintessential black families in sports because
in America.
Just because of how polarizing your sons are and your career and having a beautiful wife and how she was a media sensation. You all had an entire brand around you all. Like, really frame that in perspective. Sonya, because she initiated divorce, sleeping with other women compared to, see, that at that point, that's the 20% versus the 80% of shit that you was getting from him for 33 years. Yeah, you might have to deal with a little bit of cheating on him, but the 80%, he's loving you, he's caring for you, he's providing for you. Y'all raise sons together. He's a good father. All of this stuff, he's a good provider. He protects you. This is the 80. The 20 it's just him getting his dick wet every once in a while from another shorty.
Why can't he just get his dick wet and be single and still do all those things?
Not saying that he can't, but what we're saying in the network, in the framework of
things
a
are way more
relationship,
complex than that.
You know what I'm saying? In the framework of a long-standing relationship, really, when you're getting that 80 from someone, and the 20 may be that over there. Is that really a weakness?
But that's why I said it's probably a lot more to it than just cheating accusations. He might have like a whole fucking side family. He might have some of these bitches put up in apartments or houses. He might be spending their money to do this stuff for his side bitches.
That's still the 20%.
No, it's not.
No, Jose, that's all speculation. That's all speculation. That's not. That hasn't came out. That's speculation. That's super speculation. That's not been reported.
Probably a little bit deeper than just
but see,
cheating.
What you talked about though is interesting, right? Because men and women, this is a conversation that men in the manosphere have been having for the last 6 months. Is that men and women cheat differently? A woman's version of cheating is sexual cheating. A man's version of cheating is financial cheating, right? So like you got your boyfriend, you got your boo, y'all happy, right? Imagine if he had a whole other woman in an apartment.
I wish he would take money out of our household to put money into another. What?
Yeah, right. See, you see that feeling right there is how men feel about sexual cheating. How she gonna go get dick for somewhere? That's how men feel about. But that feeling, right? Imagine he had some other. She had a nicer car than you. She got a brand new BMW.
Probably. I got a fucking Mini Cooper that ain't got no AC.
And he was paying for it. And he was paying for it.
And I still got my AC. No AC.
Exactly.
Mini Cooper?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that'd be on.
Exactly. That's men's version of infidelity. Men, listen. As a man, you should practice sexual restraint. And you should understand that you should not fall victim to all your sexual urges. Understand that, right? But at the same point, if a nigga was trying to give you like $1,000 for nothing, just trying to give you $1,000, would you take it?
No. What does he want?
But this is what guys who are able to shoot your face. Imagine someone's just trying to give you money, just trying to pass you some bread. I don't want nothing from you, shorty. I just want like a little $1,000 for some time.
Because it's tied to something.
Okay,
They want something.
But like here, one guy's 1,000. It's just one guy, right? But now, let's say you got 500 guys.
So now I got 500,000.
500 guys were like, give me. I got. You first 1,000. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. Second 1,000. No, I'm good. By the 50th time, you gonna take you. All right, nigga, just give me 500. I'll take. And that's the men's version of it. It's like, God, a lot of most Del Curry wasn't trying to cheat. Del Curry kept falling into
It's
pussy.
the thing too as well.
Yeah, Del Curry kept falling into pussy.
He's a professional NBA player.
Yeah,
You
but
have to know you're getting involved with.
That nigga's
That's
6
very
foot.
true.
He's 6'6", he's 6'6" millionaire.
About
Man,
6'3", but
NBA
regardless, the
Yeah.
man's shot was wet 16 years in Toronto, Charlotte, all over the NBA.
That's very true.
Like, I mean,
girls just
honestly,
like, girls just like,
that shot
hey,
wasn't the only
I
thing
give
that
you
was
the
wet he was
1,000.
hitting.
I give you the
Hey.
1,000 right now. He said, nah, I'm good. That's what happened. But that's what I'm saying. So for you to turn down that money that a man's trying to give you once, twice, sure, you could turn it down. You'd be like, you want some. But they start looking better. They start acting better. And it's like, nah, seriously.
you getting younger? Are you getting older?
Yeah,
They say the
so you
same
say,
age.
Hey, come on. Yeah.
I don't like young guys though.
No, I'm saying, but he's saying
I'm
that
saying.
1,000, but that 1,000 don't age. That 1,000 grow with interest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'll tell you right now. I gave a woman when I was married.
Put your pussy on lock, get $1,000.
I gave someone. I gave a friend of mine.
Put the sad titties on Tumblr.
There's no coming back. I gave someone $20 a few years back, and my wife lost it.
I bet you did.
Lost it. It was $20.
$20 for what?
This young woman, it's someone like I.
Did you meet her
know,
on
like a
I-95?
friend. No, man, it was like a friend of mine, and she literally hit
Florida
me
Ave.
up, and she was like, "This nigga right here." Not the no.
Was it a traffic grid lot? I know that. I know that shit go.
K Street. Over there, like we used to see the walkers.
The
street-
walkers.
Yo,
The
Amber got
Nightwalkers.
some. Yo, that's got to be Patreon level content. Amber got some stories about the walkers, bro. They are
K Street walkers.
fucking amazing, bro. They're so goddamn funny. But I digress.
They're amazing. They're funny. I give her $20.
Sensational. But look, so I gave a friend of mine $20, man, because she literally hit me up, and we had been, we've kept in contact over the years. You know what I'm saying? And she literally hit me up one day. She's like, "Look, I hate to do this. If you wouldn't mind loaning me $10, I just need to put some gas in my tank, or I might even just buy like my son something to eat. I get paid and she need to put gas in the tank." Or whatever, and she said, I get paid, I'll send it back to you. I'm like, yo, you're a friend, don't worry about it. And I shot her 20 because who the fuck just sending someone $10? Like that's, I don't know, like 20 is like a rounder, more round. That's a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? A little bit
Nothing
easier.
costs just $10.
Yeah,
these days.
nothing, not even gas. That's not going to get you anywhere for $10. You know what I'm saying? So I shot her 20, and my wife found out, and she lost it. And she was like, well, how could you? And I was like, I don't know. I thought I was doing a good thing. But like monetarily, it's like she flipped her shit, and to her that was like on the level of cheating. Like, yeah, how dare you give this woman our finances? And I'm like, okay, maybe I should have said something to you. I'll digress. I'll say that. You know, what I'm saying? I'll concede that. But bro, like, it wasn't like it was nothing tied to the 20. It wasn't like I was doing anything else, or she wasn't asking anything from me. It wasn't like I was trying to get like it's literally like just a friend that was in a time of need that reached out to me, and probably because we had been communicating a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, because I was transitioning back up here. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get situated, you know what I'm saying, we're talking back and forth, but that was it. But I was like, yo, I looked at it as just doing a good thing because that's just what I do. But for her, it was a whole thing. So that made me look like, yo, women really view like stuff like that, like what Nick was saying, differently than men do.
Yeah, because I would probably lose my shit too.
Yeah, and I really didn't understand what she was so fire flamed about, but that's just my lack of understanding of that perspective. Because for me, it was just like, it's only $20. Like, we ain't hurting. We're not going to miss that 20 at the end of the month. Yeah. We're not. But it wasn't. She didn't view it that way. So I guess the priorities are different for women, how you all view things, and you know, especially when it comes to like money and stuff. You spending money on another woman or sending another woman money, that's a problem. But to me, it's like, oh, I thought I was doing something
Unless it's
nice.
like your sister or your mom.
Yeah, and that's different. Yeah, but
That's about it.
I was flabbergasted at the amount of grief that I got over this, and I really didn't understand it. But you know, it is what it is. But like you said, like Nick was saying, like how y'all feel about that type of stuff, like finances for another woman, that's exactly comparable to like you giving a box up.
So let's go around here. Amber, check your phone real quick too as well. Dev, I'll go you first, and then Nick. Yeah, welcome back. Let's close this out. What kind of advice would you give to, if you were sitting in a room right now with Dell and Sonya Curry, what kind of advice would you give them
Stay
to
together.
go forward?
Stay
Bro,
together.
You gonna play the Al Green track? What you got?
Y'all don't want to be out here, okay? Y'all don't want
Well,
to
she
be out
obviously she already got her a little
here.
something.
She got
Women are
Steve,
different, though.
and women are different.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
What's everybody's advice? Go on.
Here's the thing.
You're talking to him.
Understand, like where y'all are right now, y'all have created something that most black people, black men, black women won't even get the chance to ever have. 75% of women, black women, won't ever get married. So you all got 33 years in, Sonya. That's a lot. You found you a good black man out here. Now, he has his flaws, obviously. And Dale, you taking the road of throwing out what she was doing, all this type of stuff. All right, we know that there's some fuck shit probably happening, but really think about, like, put y'all individual feelings aside and, like, how can you all, like, really rebuild this and get back to the point where you all care and have that love and care for each other, because there's nothing out here for you all at this stage in life. Anybody that you deal with is going to frame you in the perspective of what you can do for me. Dale, as a man, you're going to be looking at younger women. They're going to see dollar signs. They're not going to be trying to lock it down with you. And Sonya, you dealing with this guy, Steve Johnson, it starts out the first marriage. Once you get a divorce, the first marriage that you enter into, your second marriage, there's a 50% chance of divorce. The third marriage is a 60%. So it's just statistically speaking, your marriage, if you decide to marry Steve Johnson, it's not going to work. It's going to end.
Maybe she just want to be on her hot girl golden
That's
age.
cool. Be on your hot girl
That's
lemonade
wrong.
summer.
But she's 55.
But
Hot
be,
girl golden age.
be on it. Be on it. But here's the thing.
She's 55.
Hot girl winter.
What y'all have is far
Winter is coming.
greater. Enjoy your moment. Enjoy your moment. But to end something like that and say that it's irreconcilable, that's dangerous.
What if it was Dell's fault? You say it doesn't matter whose fault it was.
I'm saying it doesn't matter whose fault it is.
Make it
33
work.
years.
Make it work.
33 years. That is nothing to sneeze at. So you're not telling me that it's irreconcilable. If you want to have some time away and go have your little fun with Steve Johnson, do your thing, boo. You know what? And it is what it is. And after a year or two, or during this time that we're separated, we still want to, because you can't tell me that after 33 years y'all don't love each other. I don't believe
That's
that.
a long time.
You might be pissed off. You might have been pissed off with him, but in those 33 years, whether you knew he was cheating or not, Sonya, you still love the man.
Or maybe that's what that year separation was for, and then he done fucked up the year separation and did some bama shit. And so she was like, call it.
It's all possible, but my point is, what is greater than you all?
1 year don't weigh out 32.
You got to
1 year
look at
don't
the
weigh out
bigger
32.
picture, you guys. And you guys got to come to some sort of middle ground where you guys are going to, look, take this time out to kind of clear your heads, clear your minds, clear your innards, get it out the
Yes.
system, and then come back together and then maintain what this solid foundation that you all have created. And how can y'all get back to that point?
What is sex like at 55, 60? I'm
All right,
curious.
look, man, with all these pills
be there
and
one
shit,
day.
man,
Oh,
It's on Pornhub, though.
It's on OnlyFans.
I don't know,
Go
man.
couch. Go couch.
they got to figure it out.
Hey, Nick, you on the clock right now. You talking to Sonya and Dale Curry. What are you telling them?
Work your shit out. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Sonya Curry out here, getting their back blown out
On Instagram.
hot girl.
Sonya
summer.
Curry on OnlyFans
Yeah,
now.
the Sonya Curry OnlyFans. Don't want to see Dell old ass sliding in the club with the shirt with the 3 buttons open and the chest hair out.
Oh, with
man.
the gold chain.
Yeah.
Smelling like musk. Come on. Y'all niggas old. Do old nigga shit. Y'all need to be dating.
Be on the porch, drink some whiskey, and light your goddamn cigar.
Smoke
all
your
right?
cigar, work your shit out, Dell. Both of y'all.
50s.
Yeah, stop. Who want to be high in their 50s? I want to be cool.
That's
be
it.
cool,
I want to be
Look,
chilling. Yeah, cool.
I wanna be
Trying to be on my
weird.
Shannon Sharp, just giving advice to the young generation
Yeah.
and
Look,
I
talking
want to wear a
shit.
pair of Asics.
Look, I want to wear Grill Master sandals and linen suits and Stacey Adams and smoke cigars and tell y'all niggas don't know nothing about this. Oh,
Exactly.
what y'all know about
Come
this?
here, baby.
What y'all
Come here, baby.
Come here, baby.
What y'all know about that 50 Cent?
Yeah.
You can find me in the club, bottle full of.
Yeah, I can
There it is.
Bro, that's what I'm trying. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Look, that's the thing. I think what it is FOMO. I think what it is FOMO for a lot of old folks. To see young people out here on Instagram have fun. You Sonya Curry, you can see Larsa Pippen out here. She looked like she having a good time.
Yeah, how'd that work out for her?
Yeah,
Out here looking crazy.
And what
No.
Future dogged her out and bounced on her.
Yep.
Malik Beasley.
You see these other girls out here. That's what the thing is. When you see other people's highlights, you think, "Damn, my life ain't shit."
Mm-hmm.
You the top 0.001% of all people's lifestyle in the world. Enjoy what you got. People don't put themselves in perspective. And if you would put yourself in perspective, go like, "Damn, I'm so beyond blessed and lucky to have a husband, to have children that are successful, to have this beautiful life that God's given me, and to say that I'm leaving it for some other dude or
Steve
for
Johnson.
Steve Johnson, come on, bro. Steve Johnson ain't about to make
He
her
played
happy.
3 games in the NFL.
Played 3 games. Dell Curry, 16 years. 16 years, 3 games. Come on now.
Was she not leaving Dell for Steve? It's just that she happens to be with Steve, but Steve can get his ass left too. What if she's just on her like?
Then she's
I-
lost.
Then I'm next. It's Steve. After Steve is me. All right. Sonya,
Holla at me.
stay with your husband, but if you don't, is Steve out the picture?
Holla at your boy.
I'll
I'll
let
meet
your
you at
boy.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah, go Hokies. put an E in that thing too.
Stupid.
All right, so Amber, what is your advice to Sonya? You got Sonya Del Curry in the room. You walk in, they sitting there, they want to listen to you. What are you telling them?
Do whatever makes you happy. The fuck, you only got one life to live. I would just say, I'm pretty sure that these people have tried to work this out before they have came to this ending. So I don't know how long they try to work it out. They legally separated, so I'm sure that they were trying to work it out. Part probably came before the legal separation, and then after, during the separation, it was a wrap. But I don't think that anybody should, I get it, it's 33 years, try to work it out, but if shit don't work, it don't work. You can't make something work that doesn't work anymore. You just can't. And people grow, and they go their separate ways. And, you just got to do, they have kids, but their kids is grown as hell. It's not like they taking care of them, they're not in the house anymore. So now these are just, independent, adults. So I would just say, if they can't work it out, then just, hey, it is what it is. 33 years is a lot, but my mama got married at 52, so shit happens.
She better get played by Steven. Steven was trying to just get them cheeks from the 70s.
Steven was waiting for you. It says
Steven-
88.
Yeah, Steven.
I've been goddamn waiting for this moment.
Steven said, "Listen, I'm finally going. Look.
Steven's like, I'm taking my time with this.
Bro, you can't trust nobody.
Steven said, I've been
Steven
waiting
said
in
in
the
the background
wing.
plotting.
Waiting
He said, listen,
in the
she
water.
wouldn't come off of them cheeks in 1983. You just wait.
Yeah, I got it.
She gonna know who Steven Johnson
Yeah.
is.
You see this multi-million-dollar construction company I got?
Yeah.
Are they the same cheeks though?
No,
Are
nowhere
they?
near.
They're not
nowhere
the same.
Hey, in his mind, She's still 20.
still-
Brand new to him. Brand new to him.
What he says? What is that? The best kind of sex is. The best kind of vagina is.
New vagina?
There it is.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. It's just like, imagine you've been waiting for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
you ready?
You thought you could have closed the deal back in 1983, but you finally closed the deal.
And 2020,
40 years later.
and you had pandemic. It was just Yatu.
You
in
ain't
Tennessee?
even looking your best anymore. You probably aren't even lasting as long anymore, but you still managed to get.
Now, if he waited 30 years for that, he lasted.
He was waiting. He was waiting in the wings.
He said, "I had this one forever."
Yeah.
Look, let me show you a
Yeah,
picture.
this
Let me
one
get my thoughts real quick. We go from there. Actually, bring the camera on me if I could do that real quick. Y'all take a look at that picture. Y'all see that? Ooh, over here a little bit. You see that? That's the epitome of modern day American black royalty.
That's a beautiful couple right there.
Beautiful couple.
Beautiful.
Y'all both y'all went to college graduates. Husband played 16 years in the NBA, was cooking too as well. Dude, I remember playing NBA Live 2001. Had Del Curry as my small forward. They just raining threes on the competition. Watched man playing growing up. Sonya, volleyball player. Both two sons in the NBA, both multi-millionaires. Great contracts, grandchildren, all that. Do you see the English royal family? You hear rumors all the time. Do you see them doing anything like this? Do you see American presidents going through shit like this? Bill and Hillary Clinton. Their marriage has been publicized multiple times all over.
Bill and Melinda.
Nothing. You see nothing with that.
Yeah.
Let's take the page of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Obviously, they went through this shit, but their importance as marriage to the black culture is more important than themselves. At some point, you become higher than yourself. You have to live for something else. So when this shit happens, and this is the point that, oh, 1 second. Am I Bluetooth on? Oh, 1 second. I apologize for that. Apologize to the people. My Bluetooth's hooked up to the Rodecaster. But at some point, you become too big to live for yourself. You can't just do this, run off with Steve Johnson in Tennessee. You know, and
Going
then
to Dollywood.
exactly.
Want that, John?
Look at that
And then you got people,
Nashville.
and then you got people like this man right here, Nick, questioning marriage in general. Like even I saw that. My parents been married, not to one up anybody. My parents been married for about 30 years too as well.
Yeah.
I'm right on the same page with you. That's a wild thing to see. Us and Steph Curry, we're pretty much the same age.
Yeah.
Your parents are seeing from young to old, and now you're both in your 50s. And you're talking about we're gonna find new people. Dude, that's whack.
What?
That's wild,
First of all,
dude. That's
don't bring
wild.
Nobody knew around
That's
me
what I'm
at that
saying,
point,
yeah.
bro.
And now
At
you
that
gotta,
point-
you gotta deal with Steven Johnson at your Thanksgiving.
Nah.
Fucked up, bro.
No.
Who are you?
I'm
No.
gonna punch that nigga in his face when I see him. I tell him
Yeah.
that straight up.
You in the way.
Who the fuck is you?
You in the way right
Who
now.
the fuck is you?
And you dealing with grown men at that point. I ain't 12.
Yeah, this ain't little boys.
Yeah, I ain't 9. All right.
Hold on. What's the difference between? Okay, so what's the difference between Del and Sonya at 33 years, and Dre and Homegirl at 21 years? They're both like insane amount of times. You know,
Well,
you got 2 decades,
yeah.
and then one you got 3 decades.
There's no difference, but one's just knowing that there's another one already has a partner. I think that's the difference that we're kind of reconciling with. It's one thing to just, if y'all got divorced, I don't support that divorce either.
I don't either.
Yeah, y'all stay together.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
like
telling
that.
everybody to stay together regardless, right? But I think the thing that's like most impactful for us is we're kind of putting ourselves in that situation as Del Curry, as Steph Curry, as the children going like, yo, who is this? Like, men are territorial by nature. Who the fuck is Steven Johnson,
You
bro?
can't sell Steven Johnson to Steph and Seth.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You're not going to. So that's the thing. It's just like.
Steph and Aisha took the mom's side, though.
Did they?
Yep.
They took the mom's side, but
Publicly.
I'll put it like this.
Yeah, yeah.
When I
Publicly.
see Steven Johnson
Seth
on a
did it.
courtside
Seth
game,
did it.
when I see
Just
that
Seth.
right there, I'll be like, okay, it is what it is. Until
Yeah.
I see that or see pictures
Yeah.
on IG,
But you know, yeah.
I ain't buying it.
You're not, but like, listen, like, as even if you want to say you want to throw your public support, you know, you're not privately fucking with that nigga.
Yeah, of course not.
We not
Absolutely
never
bro. You gotta be fucked up.
and like Ricky said, like you could sell a stepdad to a 9-year-old or 8-year-old or a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? You could sell that. You could sell that guy. He could get in early enough to where you can build something. You talk about 30-year-old grown men with children of their own, with wives of their own. You try to interloop a whole new dude.
I bet not hear one of y'all little nigglets call him granddad.
I don't want to hear
Bro,
granddad.
Nah, his name is Steve.
he is Steve.
You have to say it like
Not even Mr. Steve, just Steve.
Ayo, Steve.
Hey,
Hey, where
Steve.
my juice box?
And not to mention, you 55. And then I think too as well, Steve part. You 55 or you 60. I don't know how old he is. Let's say he's 57.
Yeah, where his
Dale Curry
kids?
age.
Where his wife?
That too as well. I don't know what his past is, but at the same time, you walk into this situation as high profile as it is. Are you really ready for that shit?
You suck.
Are you really ready for all that? Like already.
Dev said it verbally.
That
You
is so
suck.
bad. You suck.
You suck.
You suck, bro.
Like
Ain't no 55-year-old cheeks worth all this.
No, bro,
pain,
I'm not
bro.
even getting
You
involved
57.
in
You
that
gonna walk?
argument.
You walk? You first time in your life. You've been riding away this entire time underneath. Now you gonna walk in the spotlight and be ready for it.
That's why I'm saying he's been doing this for longer than just what she claims.
It don't
since
make
they've
any
been
sense
separated.
on that part too as well. It ain't like she walked to some it ain't like her and Shannon Sharp got together. You know what I mean? Or somebody that was outside the
Shay Shay.
It
circle.
don't make sense.
He was there the
He's been
entire
there for
time
a while.
in the background.
Yes, he's been there
He
for a
probably came
while.
to a couple of
Because
steps
why-
games.
why
oh, hey,
would
meet
she?
my friend Mr. Steve.
Think
Oh,
about
hey.
it.
We
Why
all went to
would?
Virginia Tech together.
Wait,
Yeah, exactly.
why would? When they got
Y'all trifling.
by
You're
her story,
trifling.
think about that.
Let's go with it.
Real
Let's go with it.
quick,
Let's go with it. Go
Think
with it.
about this, bro. Cause you brought up a real good point, Ricky. Think about this. Frame this into perspective. You and Dale have been together since Virginia Tech. Now he may have been an athlete there as well at the same time he was there. But think about this. You all have reached the pinnacle of earnings, brand management, recognition, all that. You're here. That's like saying Beyonce or like, which is weird, an innocent outlier, but what's that? Elon Musk's wife dating a science teacher.
But he's not married.
No,
He
that's
has a girlfriend.
that was not.
Was it Bill Gates?
No, it was Bezos.
Oh,
Yeah, Bezos.
That's so random. You're a polarizing
support that
woman.
either.
You're a polarizing woman. For you to just go from some no name, because no one know who Steve Johnson is, that's weird. It's not like she went and hooked up with, like you said, Shannon, someone who's a high profile, a high earner, that is a recognizable person. You went to someone that no one knows. That means he has been there for a long time
nigga been
than
waiting in the
just the
wings.
last year. No, he's been there, and that's weird. As like you said, as a 55-year-old dude, bro, that's weird for you. Because if you're a multi-millionaire at 50-something years old, bro, I'm not going to 55-year-old
Women?
or 50 Sonya Carey. You know what I'm doing? I'm fucking chartering a yacht in Miami Bay somewhere, and I'm trying to bring on as many 20-year-olds and 25 because I'm not getting married at 55. What the fuck? I'm not leaving my money to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have fun at 55 because what else is there left for me to do? He's probably already been married. He probably got kids already, so he's not looking for none of that.
Steven Johnson has 2 kids or 3 kids.
What do you
3
want?
kids.
You really want a long-term relationship out of another 55-year-old?
Here's
I don't know, man. That's weird.
Here's the
He's
thing.
been there for a while.
He's been in the background the entire marriage. That's
He
the thing
has
about
to
it.
been, bro.
Yeah,
For her to remember him,
Oh, yeah.
he didn't go nowhere.
Remember?
Oh, no.
No. Remember? She just 6th man came off the bench.
Boom. That's
Hey,
it.
think about Ben and J Lo. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yep, another one.
Oh, she and A-Rod that broke up for 2 weeks. Where's she at?
Back with that old thing. She want that old thing
back with Ben Affleck.
Back and I'm better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
That's weird, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, this ain't just some random. So what Dale's saying that she been doing it for a while, I believe that because you don't go to the pinnacle of your career and with some dude from 33 years ago that y'all went to college together, and all of a sudden you all just spark up a relationship out of nowhere.
Yeah, he messaged you on Facebook.
I randomly like, hey,
Hey, big head.
Hey, big head. Or she hit him up. Hey, big head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
That
why
was-
you wouldn't even be thinking about about Steve Johnson unless he's already been in the wings
That's
this whole
what I'm
time.
saying. Yeah,
Come on,
you-
bro.
you-
Stop playing.
That's what I'm saying. We out here. They out here capping.
Yeah,
bro.
that's cap, bro.
That's
Stop
cap,
playing,
bro.
She's trying to save her image,
And thing
because
is that-
that's what matters to women. They're like, hey, I ain't denying I fuck bitches, but she was fucking with somebody this whole time because we don't care about that shit.
You know what's crazy? How much men side with Dale? As soon as you say, "Oh," he was like, "Oh, Dale was she?" Be like, "Damn, he wrong." Shoot. Hey man, hey, yeah. That's a different story
It's
now.
a different story at this point.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Let's move from there.
Stop the cap.
But
Amber had a story for us. She walked inside. But let's get our lessons in for the night and let's go from there.
all right, go ahead.
You got it, because I'm
My
just
lessons,
flabbergasted
so
by this whole bull.
Motherfucker been around the background the entire time. All of a
As
sudden, just man, get it. Go ahead,
playing,
Nick, man.
Yeah, as I announced earlier, I'm now trying to be exclusive with somebody, so we trying to make that work.
Solid.
Solid. And what I wanted.
Round of applause for that too as well. Absolutely.
Thank you. I was gonna. Oh, Amber about to come in.
She ain't a whole lot of buttons.
Well, she hit all them buttons.
She probably has the 14.
You might need to pull the door for her. Yeah, it's 1-6.
Right, do it
Amber.
for her. Now I gotta change the code.
Yeah. She didn't put the baby in the door. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, and it's raining. Sorry.
Okay. We wrapping it up, Amber. I'm just talking about being exclusive right now. But yeah, I want to mention this, right? So I had to, I'm becoming exclusive at the cut a couple girls off. To hear this, I'm sorry. It is what it is. But
Sorry about your luck.
sorry, but no, it's not luck, man. It was skill. It was skill.
draft.
Now I'm talking about them.
Yes, it was, I mean, it wasn't luck for them. It was skill. They got they almost all got equal time, and for
Okay,
real.
hold a second. I ain't trying to go that way, but go on, keep
Bro,
going.
really almost all got
Yeah.
equal time, and I tried to vet all of them fairly,
Smart.
fairly and equally, right? And one, we had just compatibility issues in terms of how we saw the world. Another one, another one was great, but it was a bit of a distance issue. And the last one, what really happened, right? And this is what Kev preaches. This is what Kevin Sayers preaches. But also, what we hear from a lot of people is like, but you got in general, right? For men and for women, you got to look for the person who's providing the most value to you, right? And so the things that I was getting from her were ultimately outweighing the things that I was getting from other people.
Yep.
And when she said, "Hey, I want to be exclusive. I want to be exclusive." The cost benefit calculator in my mind said, "Can I afford to lose all that?"
Think about it.
And that's what you have, and that's how everyone should position themselves in relationships. Position yourself in the point where you are not expendable, to where you are not replaceable, to where someone says, "I can't afford to lose all that." It's not just tangible things; it's intangible things. It's things like connection and
Yep.
chemistry as well, right? And that always plays a factor, right? But in general, put yourself in position where you're saying, like, where people can't afford to lose you, because it was a very, very tough decision. It took a lot out of me.
That's an adult decision.
Yeah, it took a lot out of me to fucking nail that down. I mean, a lot for me to cut off two really great people, like great people, great women, a lot going for them. Like, I mean, great families, great backgrounds, a lot of chemistry, a lot of connection. But ultimately, this one is the one that said, was the one that provided the most value.
Hey.
And that was one where I said, I can't. Would she be a demand? She said, "I'm not trying to be an intern anymore. I need the position." And there were two other interns. She got the position.
She got upgraded, bro.
got
Hey,
Perfect.
hey, shout out to that, man. Like, congratulations to you guys, first of all.
Absolutely, man. That's a beautiful thing.
I can hear like there's a genuine tone coming from you right now.
There's some passion.
Congratulations,
There's
man.
real, and
Congratulations, bro.
Honestly, I'm very happy, and it's been good. I don't know. There's been a lot of stuff in my life telling me to narrow down and focus. I've been enjoying my time and enjoying being single, but there's been, I don't know, you get a call, you get an energy in your life that says like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You start getting signs and start speaking to people. You start speaking to your mom and your parents and friends and family. You start getting that sort of, when you start hearing, I don't know, this maybe y'all are different. When I start hearing multiple messages from it's the same message from different people in my life.
In the tunnel vision.
I need to start. Yeah, I need to listen to that.
Yes.
So I started listening to that. I was listening to other people. And then I heard it from her. I said, "All right."
It clicked.
Yeah, and I had to make some tough cuts this week. You know, like
tough cuts.
Tough cuts. You know?
Damn. Had to release some veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to trim that roster down.
Had to trim the bench.
Sometimes you gotta cut Paul George and Kawhi for LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You say these are all great candidates,
but say, hey, there's only gonna be one champion.
It's one bronze, so that's where I'm at right now. So my closing arguments again, people, become the best version of yourself, so you have the most options available to you, and then once you get all those options available to you, find the one that gives you the most joy and the most value in your life, and that you get the most from, and rock with that. And so I'm rocking with that.
That's a lesson.
That's a lesson.
That's a lesson.
Yeah, absolutely. Dad, what's your lesson for tonight?
Look, to Nick's credit, man, and to his point, if you like genuinely find something real, it doesn't matter what age you are. You can be in your early 20s, you can be in your late 50s.
You be bad baby.
Yeah. If you,
18.
If you find something that works, bro, seriously, because I know we get caught up in the lifestyle at times, and you know the differences between men and women and things like that. But the truth is, and we've seen it, you know, like with last week, where a young woman expressed that she had an older male boyfriend that invested in it and all this stuff, and then she got the big head and she let him go because she felt like she could do better. And but that's just not a woman thing. That's a man thing as well. Like,
it's a people thing.
It's a people thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers out here, when you got you a good, solid woman that supports you, that uplifts you, that values you as a man, not just your purse, your wallet, but values you and your contribution to society and your contribution to you all's relationship. And fellas, if you find a good woman that is about you, that is, you know, that supports you and that's understanding, that is cooperative, and that is humble, and she is willing to fill the roles that fits for you within your life. I'm telling you, man, it's something beautiful. Don't let that go. Hold on to it like it is a life or death, because on both sides, whether it's men and women, the mindsets are shifting as far as how they're approaching the game, how they're approaching love and relationships. And it is a very, very, very selfish mentality these days. Yes. And if you think that you're going to get out here in this market and it's going to be so easy for you to find something that is just for you, I hate to break it to you, but that is naive in the truest sense. So if you have, and I'm saying that if you have something and you think that leaving something that you have, and you're going to find something better, and it is already great with its flaws and all, but it's good and it works. And if you think that you're going to leave that to find something else, man, you got to understand it may not be out here. It may not be. So hold on to what you guys got, man. We laugh, we joke about all types of stuff, but at the end of the day, man, we all appreciate love in its truest sense. And that's what you want to find at the end of the day. Something. And it's not just about love. It's about what works. for, you know what I'm saying, your situation, for your life going forward. What are you trying to build and establish? If you got someone that is vibing with you, that gels with you, and you all connect on a deeper level, appreciate that, enjoy that, feed that, and allow that to grow, because it's going to be far greater than most of what you're going to find out here these days. And that's it, man. For real. That's it.
Beautifully put. We'll end off on Amber. Marriage is hard work. All right. It's not sunshine and rainbows after the wedding gown and the suit is put away. That's when it's time to actually start grinding out and actually get down to it. Me personally, I don't believe in spending a whole bunch of money on a wedding. I mean, you don't even know this shit's gonna work out after a couple of years. It's based on the rates of divorce.
True.
So use that money to actually invest in yourselves. At the very least, a property, something you could flip, appreciate some value. That's what I would say. But I understand people want the pictures, saw that shit. And I've seen it all. Facebook, pictures every single week, smiling, this and the third. 3 years later, it's a new dude, new girl in the picture. That's not the way to go. That's not the way to go. Keep your shit off social media. Talk a lot. If you don't like something, no matter how small it is, bring it up. Not in a petty way, but just like, hey, I don't like this right here. Talk about it. Have the conversation, because things can manifest and turn into something you may not like down the road. Have fun together. Go out. Stay in. Whoever it is you have vibe on, it doesn't matter. But don't throw something away in the short term. And men are we're definitely built different than women. Men are more animalistic when it comes to a lot of things.
True.
And if you're getting 1,000 women thrown at you throughout an NBA 82 game schedule, something's going to happen. I don't give a damn how strong you are.
Something about to pop off.
Men, as far as musicians, actors, and athletes, are in a totally different category with themselves. You can't put them as a regular dude working a 9 to 5. So you're going to get involved with that. Keep in mind, I have a sister too as well. Totally, like, you can get involved with somebody like this. These are things you can't expect. Is it right? No. Right today, it's not right. But is it more than likely? 100%. Because that's what you're competing with. You're competing with the world at that point. So just keep that in mind. Make a smart decision. And at the end of the day, your family is always number one. And keep that in tow. Keep your marriage in tow. Marriage is a beautiful thing. We need more of that. We need more of that in society. Need more examples. So don't have us out here looking on the island by ourselves, Jay-Z and Beyonce. We need more what Dale and Sonya Curry had throughout the 33 years. We need to see more of that in the future. Another one, LeBron James, Savannah. Keep that thing going.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how you feel LeBron James at 55 was getting divorced? Should be wild.
Weird.
Yeah, even Kobe went through his shit, goddammit. And they stayed together.
And that was extremely public.
That was a crazy situation.
Yeah, that's way higher than what.
With that $10 million though,
came back with
gold ring.
Came back with the ring and all that. Yeah, do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do to keep
That's
it
what I'm
in
saying.
there.
Drink the bath water for 33 days. Put down $33 million ring. Do whatever you gotta do, nigga.
33 roses a day. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I don't
all right?
care.
You got the money, do it, nigga. Damn,
do it.
Yeah, Sonya, take a look at,
Damn.
listen to the conversation. And the whole thing about the kids getting involved too as well. Look, I know, and I ain't putting anybody out, but women can spin a story 8 different ways. Not saying that they're wrong or not, but great storytellers.
The story of Steven Johnson sucks.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah,
You can
he
put up a
sucks.
campfire and you can entertain all the kids, but, and I'm involved in a relationship. I'm just talking in general. I'm just using an example. But at the end of the day, your father's your father, your mother's your mother. So never forget that. All right, that's it for me. Amber, we've been here for too long. Let's go with your final thoughts. We move off from there. Say that story for next week, though.
Save it.
Yeah,
Okay.
save that. Save that.
You stole most of my stole most of my final thoughts, because I was gonna say, relationships, kind of alluding back to what Nick was saying earlier, like, relationships aren't always butterflies and unicorns. You're not always going to be happy. It's not always going to be the fairy tale picturesque relationship that that us women imagine in our heads. So,
Holy shit.
That was massive.
it's storming,
Pause.
storming.
God damn.
Storm.
The TVs went off and came back on.
And it didn't interrupt the stream, by the way. So
Nah,
that's
at all. What the
solid.
hell was that? The power's still good. Jesus
That's
Christ.
weird as shit.
Shout out to Verizon.
Right?
God damn.
But I would say definitely if you found not necessarily soulmate, because I don't believe in that word, but if you found like your person, you know, your better half, your yin to your yang, whatever saying that you have, then sometimes shit's just gonna be tough. You know, people suck sometimes, but it's worth it in the end to just continue to invest in your relationship. Obviously, don't deprive yourself of happiness for too long, because then you'll drive yourself insane. You will. But relationships just aren't always happy. But sometimes, you know, shit just sucks and it gets better. And just
That's
keep
true.
pushing.
Yeah.
Hey, embrace the
give
suck.
up.
Go through it. Work it together.
Embrace the suck should be the mentality of
Embrace the
marriage.
suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, crack a
Of
bottle,
marriage,
sit down.
Of a marriage.
Embrace
Absolutely.
and suck. Do both. You
Hey,
know what I
and
mean?
make sure you're doing that.
Embrace the suck and embrace and suck. All right.
Make sure you're doing that as well.
Do both.
Damn, I mean, me and Jen, we've had some high points, we've had some low points. We had some in between too as well. So shit bounces. It's like a goddamn like a heartbeat. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Like
but eventually you
basketball.
get to at one point you just start just rising from there, you know? But like I said, 30 plus years, come on now. Not too old for that shit. And that goes to everybody out there too as well listening.
Too
In
old.
the atmosphere, the manosphere. The womansphere, is that a thing?
I don't think that's the thing.
Womanosphere?
That's
I don't know.
feminism.
Amber,
Yeah,
Amber
okay,
goes
there
straight
it
the
is.
womanosphere. The
The
womanosphere.
womanosphere.
The womanosphere?
The
Womansphere.
womanosphere.
No, that's
Womanosphere.
terrible. That doesn't even work.
I can't.
It's just feminism. At this point. Until they come up with something better.
Hey, fuck it. That's Let's Love for the episode number 8.
Peace.
Hey, bringing that the outro intro. Outro.
Put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. Put your sweats on,